Coach Philip Fulmer coming into the game, 140 wins, 43 losses in 16 years as the Volunteers head coach. That is a winning percentage of just under 77%. And there, of course, Sylvester Croom, former assistant coach with the Green Bay Packers in his 4th year as head coach at Mississippi State. And I talked to some alums from Mississippi State, and after he started 4-2, they said he can pretty much go ahead and mail his Christmas cards. He's going to be back next year.
And I tell you what, if they win another game, which is their best start in 7 years, if they can win this game today, so you know they're really looking forward to that. They hadn't been to a bowl game in a while. This gets them really close to being bowl eligible if they can win tonight today.
Tennessee will kick. Britton Colquitt, who did a great job kicking last week in the Vols win over Georgia, will kick it for the Volunteers, and we are underway here in Starkville, Mississippi. Short kick, bounces at the 10, still alive, picked up, and Tennessee drops him at the 17-yard line. That's Arnell Stallworth, one of the up-backs, and a great job of kicking the football by Britton Colquitt.
Yeah, he's really become a weapon for them. In the first year, they struggled on kickoff coverage, and this time when he's able to get it so high, so deep, it allows those kickoff coverage to get back there and really control and have a lot of guys around the ball at that moment in time.
1st and 10, Mississippi State at the Bulldogs 17. There's Wesley Carroll, the starting freshman quarterback. Dixon is the tail. They give it to him. He skips outside, breaks free, down the right side, first down, crossing the 30-yard line. He broke a tackle, and tackling has been something Tennessee has not done well this year, Will.
No, they have not. I tell you what, sealing off the edge right there for Mississippi State, doing a great job pulling the guard around. The man on the inside takes the inside. He tries to cut him off, but Dixon bounces it. They've got to do a better job of pushing him back in, make him go sideways. Don't let him turn and go straight upfield. Ryan
Carl made the tackle. A gain out to the 33. It's a 16-yard pickup and a first down for Mississippi State. Carroll, straight drop, penalty markers go down, and might have been too much time. It is going against Mississippi State. Here's what it is.
Before the snap, all starts. Offense, number 77. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
So instead of 1st and 10 from the 33, it's 1st and 15, and we back it up to the 28.
Yeah, and this team is going to come out now. They're going to throw the ball. Everybody's been talking about they're only going to pass. They're going to put Wesley Carroll in positions. He can throw some hitches and he can throw some slants. They're going to try to get his confidence early with those kinds of passes, because if they can open that up, that's going to put Tennessee's defense in a whole lot of hurt.
Slot left, 2 backs behind Carroll. Straight drop again. Tennessee's coming after him. Pass complete. Breaking one tackle, getting back to the original line of scrimmage was the fullback, Eric Hoskins. Finally knocked out of bounds.
And Eric Hoskins, what a story. A walk-on player, finally gets earned a spot of the team. Last year had throat cancer, missed the whole season getting chemo treatment. This year comes back. This is his first game to start. They really like what he's doing.
And another missed tackle for Tennessee. It's 2nd down and about 8.5. The line of scrimmage just shy of the Mississippi State 35-yard line. Wide to the right side comes Tony Burks. Carroll. Plenty of time. Now Tennessee comes after him. They miss him. He dumps it off. Caught. What a lick at the 40. Jeremy Jones caught the ball, and somebody laid the wood. Gerard Mayo hammered him at the 40-yard line.
Great job by Gerard Mayo. Tell you what, he said it this week. I haven't played up to my potential yet this season, moving the middle linebacker. This game is going to be like Georgia from here on out. I'm going to be the guy. What a hit.
3rd down, about 3 for Mississippi State. Let's look at this hit from another angle. Woo. His mama felt that one, I guarantee you. 3rd down and 3. Big play for the Tennessee defense. Carroll hands it to Dixon. Tennessee stops him, but I think he got the first down. He needed 3, and I think he picked up 3.
Yeah, right there, that's just a great job by the Mississippi State offensive line. The guard in the center right there created the space. Dixon knew what he had to get, took it up inside and gets those yards.
Lamonte Bolden makes the tackle, but not before Dixon picks up the 3 yards he needs. It's 1st down and 10, State from the 44.
Now, to Tennessee to get back in this, for their defense to do well, they've got to have great production on 1st down. Limit it to 1 to 2 yards. Get Mississippi State 2nd and 8.
High formation behind Carroll, man in motion. Carroll gives it to Dixon. Tennesse had it, missed him again, finally stops him at the line. He might have gotten a foot. Jonathan Hefney finally corralled him at the 44.5.
Tell you what, that's a great job by the safety coming up there, making that play. Dixon obviously is going to show he's going to make some guys miss. They're going to have a lot of guys running to the ball. This defense is going to have to play swarm to the ball carrier to get this guy on the ground tonight.
Second down, about 9.5, just shy of the 44-yard line. Carroll straight three-step drop over the middle, incomplete. Intended for Aubrey Bell, number 87, and Eric Berry was right behind it.
Yeah, Aubrey Bell right there. Got to hold on to that one. That was a little up, but you got to get that pass for your young quarterback. You've got to give him confidence right here. Quarterback makes the right read, sees his guy open, throws it to the out, just threw it a little bit to the inside, but still Bell's got to come up with that and get his hands on that. He should catch it.
And the officials have called a timeout. It's 3rd and 10 for Mississippi State. Coach John Chavis, what a game plan he had last week. I'm not sure if it was all X's and O's or just emotion.
Yeah, well, he told us that he simplified it. He said, guys, I think you're thinking a little too much. We're going to cut the amount of plays we're going to run down this game. You go out there and play as hard as you can, and that really worked for him last week.
Big third down play for Mississippi State here for the Bulldog 44. Dixon is the lone setback with Carroll. Carroll back to throw, lobbing it down the sideline, incomplete. Intending for number 88, Eric Butler. And defending for Tennessee was number 13, Marcellus Johnson. So the Volunteers are forced a punt. It's 4th down and 10.
Great job right there. Tennessee, like we said, doing a great job on the first down, getting them a long distance. State doesn't want to have to be in that distance where they know they have to pass to pick up the first down.
Jonathan Hefney stands at his 15. Blake McAdams will stand inside his 35 to punt it away. Off the right side, Hefney's going to take it at the 16. Hefney to the middle. Dances back to the 23-yard line, and that's where Tennessee puts it in play. 1st down and 10. Desmond Sherrod makes the tackle for Mississippi State. So the Volunteers get it 1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Eric Ainge opens at quarterback. Tennessee, of course, going with the no huddle. Ainge changing to play. Noise here for a small stadium. Ainge gives it to Foster. Foster breaks away out to the 25, picks up 2. Jamar Chaney makes the tackle.
And talking about Jamar Chaney to the coaches, they say he's the complete package. He's the guy at linebacker. He can cover, he can run, and he can make some big plays. He's their leading tackler, and you'll see why in this game. That was a great tackle by him right there.
2nd down and about 7. They give him 3. Ainge again making some calls. He's got 2 receivers to the right, 1 left, and 2 tight ends. 1 setback, that's Foster. Gives it to Foster, sweeping around the right side. The blocking broke down. Gabe O'Neill fought through the block and made the tackle.
Looked like that was going to be a big play. Gabe O'Neill stuffs the offensive lineman pulling around to come grit him, gets off and makes the play. Otherwise, Foster's going for the 1st down right there. Had a lot of yards to run.
Loss of 2.5. It's 3rd down, about 9.5. We'll look again. Tennessee had the blocker there, but O'Neill just tossed him aside.
O'Neill went through Chris Scott and makes that play right there. Great play by him.
3rd down and about 10. Ainge back to throw. Caught by Rogers. 1st down at the 35 out to the 38-yard line. Jamar Chaney makes the tackle, but Austin Rogers picks up the 13-yard gain.
And I tell you what, Austin Rogers a couple weeks ago is having a little bit of trouble holding onto the ball, but that Georgia game, he was huge. Caught 5 passes across the middle. He is their go-to guy across the middle. Has no fear when he's coming in there and has great hands when he gets them on it.
First down, Tennessee out to the 38-yard line. Now, no running back. Foster goes wide right. Ainge, fly pattern down the field. Caught inside the 35. That's Lucas Taylor. Damon Blanton made the tackle, but not before Taylor and Ainge hook up beautifully on a big gain.
And that's why the Mississippi State coaches said we have to get to Ainge, because of simply that play right there. That is a senior quarterback that has all the talent in the world, putting the pass exactly where he has to be on a great fade route, getting it to his guy only for a great pickup.
First down, Tennessee inside the Mississippi State 30-yard line. Ainge, delay, Foster, good yardage, good hole around the left side, inside the 25, out of bounds at the 21. It's going to be shy of the first down. Derek Pegues made the push out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 9.
And that's why this Tennessee team's so tough to defend. When we talk about they can be both ways. They can run first and then pass, or they can do the opposite way. They've opened up the running game with the pass right there. Offensive line comes off, pulls around right there. Chris Scott, who just got beat a second ago, comes around, gets a great block, and gets the first down for Foster right there.
Second down and 1. They give it to Foster. Foster, I believe, has the first down. If they mark his forward progress where he made, Anthony Littlejohn was among the maroon-colored shirts.
And that's where Foster's gotten better from last year to this year. Last year, he would have tried to bounce that and go for the big yards. He understands it was second and 1, get the first down, don't go for the big play and lose yards.
I believe he got it, but they're going to call timeout and measure with 10 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. No score, Tennessee threatening here at Mississippi State. They stretched the chains out. He needed a yard. He picked up a yard, but was it enough? Yes, it was. First down, Tennessee inside the Mississippi State 20.
And that's tough for this Mississippi State defense. They've come out here. First series looked like you couldn't run on them. Now Tennessee's going back after the couple of passes, lightening up their defensive line, going back with the run. That's not where they want this team to be, to have both options to go to. It makes defense really hard to play, and they can do it all.
First down inside the 20. Ainge with Foster the lone setback. Play action, Ainge rolling. Pass caught by Foster. Foster breaks one tackle at the 15, down to the 10. He's going to be short of the first down, but a great job by Eric Ainge recognizing the trouble coming after him and dumping the pass off to Foster.
Really great job, because they always say guys not mobile. Eric Ainge is mobile enough to get away right here from Titus Brown, the big defensive end with 6 sacks in the last couple of games. He gets it off right there, able to make that, give your team that little more second to get the ball off. That's a great play by him right there.
Offsides against Mississippi State. Tennessee, they declined it after a 9-yard gain. So it's second down and 1. Line of scrimmage just shy of the 10-yard line. Foster bounces to the right, back to the middle, has the first down inside the 5. It'll be first down, goal to go, Tennessee. Derek Pegues makes the tackle on Tennessee's tailback. That was LaMarcus Coker.
And that is a tough play for this defense to go up against right there. Defensive end gets caught. They think they're going the other way. Tennessee last week against Georgia, and obviously against this team, have the cutback playing, and the running backs love to cut it back where it's not supposed to go really, but they see the hole.
First down, goal to go, Tennessee. Bulldogs toughening up, stacking about 8 in the box here. Tennessee's got the power formation. Oh, beautiful play. Beautiful play. Touchdown, Big Orange. Eric Ainge to Chris Brown, and the Volunteers have driven all the way down the field for the first score of the game.
That's almost unfair, because Chris Brown is that guy that you're scared about coming off the ball and blocking you right there, coming across like he's going to pull and kick somebody out. Keeps going, wide open right there. Great job by Eric Ainge not holding on to that ball too long and letting it go.
Daniel Lincoln will come on to attempt the extra point. He is perfect on every kick he has made all season through 5 games. And he is a freshman. Snap, kick, he's still perfect. Tennessee leads at 7-0, 9:05 to go here in the first quarter. Well, I don't think there's any emotional letdown. Tennessee just lined it up, and they were crisp and perfect in terms of execution on every play.
They really were. I mean, they're going up a really good defense. As you can see, a couple of these plays, that Titus Brown's a great defensive end. But what they're able to do is come out with the pass. The run didn't work on the first 2 plays. Got a couple yards. Said, all right, we're going to go with our passing game. Open that running game up with that. Got a couple of big plays, and then the run game started being able to pound and get a couple yards there. Just a great mixture of having both options open to you at this point in the game. And Mississippi State's defensive coach is going to be a little concerned. They cannot give up both these things. They got to take something away. They got to take the run away. You got to take the pass away. You can't let them have both, or you'd have no chance of winning.
Well, I'm not much to talk about comparative scores, but let's think back a little bit. Mississippi State beat Auburn.
Right.
Auburn beat Florida. Florida beat Tennessee by what? 39 points?
39 points.
Unbelievable. Great game.
It is unbelievable, but this team has gotten better each and every week. If you're a Tennessee fan, to watch this team, every single game, you know, the Florida game, they played a bad game. Ever since then, they've gotten better and better with each and every week.
Here's a look at the touchdown drive, Will.
Right there, throwing the deep pass right there, gets to Austin Rogers, has the great hands across the middle. Then Eric Ainge floating it, ball back over the man's head, gets it to his guy only where he can place it, Lucas Taylor right there. Then Ainge again, great fake, gets away from Titus Brown coming off the sack, and then that's all Arian Foster right there, making his man-to-man guy miss. And then from here, Chris Brown, great play call by Coach Cutcliffe right there, wide open, Chris Brown, touchdown.
All Brown had to do was catch the ball because there was nobody within 15 yards of it.
But in my experience, that's the toughest catch of any of those catches. Nobody around and you have a touchdown. That's the toughest one right there.
9 plays, 78 yards, 4-yard touchdown reception, Ainge to Brown, and they used up less than 3 minutes of the clock. Justin Williams will be back deep to receive the kick for Mississippi State. Colquitt will kick it off for Tennessee as the Volunteers lead at 7-0 with 9:05 to go in the first quarter. Colquitt foot into the ball. This one's hit a little deeper. Williams backs up, takes it at the 1. Williams straight up the middle. Tennessee knocks him down as he crosses the 20. And Mississippi State puts it in play at the 22, first down.
I tell you what, that was a great kick for one reason. Didn't get to the end zone. It was so high. Every one of Tennessee's kickoff team members was at the 30 when the player caught the ball. It's awfully hard to get a return against that.
First down, Tennessee. Line of scrimmage is the 21 for Mississippi State. Wesley Carroll at quarterback. Dixon and Dupree are both in the backfield with Carroll. They give it to Dixon. Big hole and pitches back. Tennessee had it smelled out. I went with the lead guy.
That was a great play though right there. Confused us all right there. Great handoff by Carroll. Pulls it back out. I'd seen that play and watching video. They hadn't run it yet. Have done the option off that play. Went with it right there. As you can see in our replay, he's going to fake it right there. He pulls it back out and he's got the option because the other back came around, circles him around. Tennessee's defense though sees that on the film as well. Not fooled. Great job by the defensive end staying at home.
Robert Ayers made the tackle. Well, it's not hard to fool me. Second down 9, gain of 1. Carroll hit as he releases the football, knocked to the ground. Incomplete. Pass intended for Tony Burks in the right flats. It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Bulldogs.
And I think that was big DeMonte Bolden right there getting in the backfield. He is one of the most talented defensive linemen right there that they have on this team. And he can dominate a guy at 6'6", 290 pounds. He's fast and he is very strong.
3rd down 9. Aubrey Bell comes wide right along with Burks. Carroll with Dixon in the backfield with it. is caught. First down, Mississippi State at the 35, out to the 37-yard line. Jamal Smith, the ex-receiver for Mississippi State, makes the grab, and it's a Bulldog first down on 3rd and 9.
Wasn't anything complicated right here. Jamal Smith just coming in, doing a little deeper slant than usual. Great job by Wesley Carroll right there, the true freshman, throwing it right in the perfect window at the time that he had to. That's a great timing route. Somebody from Tennessee's defense has got to check him a little bit and break the timing off of that route.
15-yard gain out to the 37. First down, Mississippi State. Carroll. On a reverse. Dixon, plenty of room. Tennessee played it pretty well, though. The wideout took the ball. That's Aubrey Bell. Took the handoff from Dixon. And number 31 for Tennessee, that's Marcellus Johnson, pushed him out after he picked up, though, 10 yards.
After the play, personal foul, late hit out of bounds, number 33 on the defense, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Jonathan Hetney guilty of a personal foul. That's going to tack on 15 more. And that doesn't make the coaches on the Tennessee sideline happy at all.
No, that doesn't help you right now, especially in a ball game like this. Mississippi State likes the short side of the field. This running game, they can take up the time, keep your offense off the field, and really make this a game.
First down as they move it down to the Tennessee 37. Aubrey Bell comes wide right. Two receivers to the left along with a tight end to the left. The setback is Dixon. Carroll rolling right, dumps it, incomplete. Intended for Eric Butler, the tight end. It'll be second down for State.
And Eric Butler is their tight end that they throw to most. He is the second string guy, but they really say about him when NFL scouts come in, they notice Eric Butler. He's a guy that can do it all. He can block and come up with a pass reception. Unfortunately, right here, just a little out in front of him. It's a tough pass for Carroll because he's on the run, getting pressure, but you have to come up with that play if you can get your hands on it.
Second down and 10 following the incompletion. 8:07 to go in the first quarter. Carroll, play action. Tennessee's chasing him. He dumps it to the left side. Incomplete. I think he was just trying to throw it away, but he almost left it out where Tennessee could intercept it.
Yeah, if you're going to do that one and roll in as well as you have to, you want to throw it more closer to the sideline and not deep to the sideline. Then he may have been trying to go for it right there because he saw his man deep and trying to make something happen. And that's a true freshman mistake if he is going for that guy, because he almost throws it to the safety coming across for the pick.
Third down and 10 now. For Mississippi State, the line of scrimmage, the Tennessee 37. Two receivers left, one set back behind quarterback Wesley Carroll. Carroll looks right, throws left, caught, and Tennessee's got him inside the 35. Aubrey Bell picks up about 4, maybe 5. It'll be fourth down upcoming for State.
But I tell you what, right there, what they're trying to do is do a little wide receiver screen, and Rico McCoy smelling it out, sees him right there, comes underneath the blocker, makes a great tackle, getting around his legs for a good job. This Tennessee team's got to tackle like that to continue to play. They can't miss tackles and let guys break through and get more yards.
Well, it'll be a 50-yarder for Adam Carlson. As far as the breeze, there's not much.
This will be his long in the year.
He actually fakes it, does the little rugby punt. That was a good idea. Goes out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Nice call by Sylvester Pruitt.
Very nice call, because I was sitting there going, his long for the year is 39 right now. That's a big difference right there in this kind of ball game. Sylvester Pruitt, smart coach, knows to play the field position ball game. Hopefully defense could come out and stop Tennessee and get the ball back in good field position.
So now the Volunteers have the entire length of the field, less 2 yards. They actually put it on the 3, so it'll be a 97-yard trek down the field for Tennessee with 7:08 to go in the first quarter. And they're taking a timeout.
In this kind of place, you always have to wonder, is this team, the Tennessee team, the Mississippi State defense has got to be prepared for the deep ball, because this is that perfect time to take your shot and throw it downfield. Everybody usually expects you to run in this area and get some more yards. but you have to be careful. What Mississippi State likes to do, on the other hand, is play a lot of man-to-man and have their center fielder, the free safety, Derek Pegues, is the guy that plays the cover one, and he can cover the whole field. He just simply reads the quarterback's eyes and tries to go out and get the ball. He's had a very good year so far, playing up to all SEC level with 2 interceptions, and one of those interceptions being returned for a touchdown.
Tennessee took the opening drive of the game, went all the way down for a score. They lead it 7-0. A 4-yard touchdown pass from Eric Ainge to Chris Brown. There's Coach David Cutcliffe. Tennessee, of course, leads this all-time series with Mississippi State. How many times did you play them when you played at Tennessee?
I wish I'd played them more, obviously being from here, but we played them once in my freshman year in the SEC championship game. And I tell you what you always know about a Mississippi State team, they're going to play hard, and you're going to come out feeling sore because these guys can hit no matter what team you're playing and what year or what their record is. They have a lot of pride, and they throw themselves around. And this offensive line and defensive line are going to know they played a football game tomorrow.
Tennessee first down and 10 at the Volunteer 3-yard line. Ainge with 2 setbacks. Power football here, buddy. Foster back to the line of scrimmage, might have gained a foot. Titus Brown was right there, and we're going to be calling his name a lot today.
We really are. With 8 tackles for loss this season so far, 6 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles. He's the guy that if you're going to run to that side, you've got to get him out of there because he's going to make a big play.
Gain of about a foot. We'll look at it from the end zone camera. State just clogged that middle up. Second down, 10. Didn't even gain enough to give them anything on the scoreboard. Ainge rolling from the end zone. Dumps the pass away, incomplete. I'm not sure who it was intended for. Maybe Chris Brown, but he threw it about 5 yards wide. Dominic Douglas was defending on the play for the Bulldogs.
I think Ainge just said that's over. That play, he had a lot of pressure on him in the end zone. He could find the guy and force it in there right there. He may make the smart play, throws it on the ground, just get it out of there, go for another day.
Mississippi State sideline trying to get the crowd into it, and they are. Third down and 10. Tennessee from the 3.5-yard line. Ainge will operate out of the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Back to throw. Incomplete, almost intercepted. That could have been dangerous. Damon Glanton and Anthony Johnson both back to defend, and had they picked that ball off, it would have been clear sailing to the end zone.
And I tell you what, that's the problem right there. Mississippi State's got 2 great defensive ends. Avery Hannibal, number 51, gets a lot of pressure. Ainge had to get rid of it at that time, or he was going to take a safety. But on that time, you'd like to see Ainge throw it away because that's awfully dangerous in that area of the field.
Fourth down and 10. Britton Colquitt will stand at the end line, the back of the end zone to punt it away. Good snap. State's coming. High kick, fairly short. And signaling for a fair catch and making it at the Tennessee 39 is Mississippi State. So great field position. That was a great call. We talked about the fake field goal, which turned into a punt. Went out of bounds. The defense held Tennessee, and now the offense takes over deep in Tennessee territory.
Basically the same field position they were kicking the field goal from, and now they've got 4 fresh downs to try to get something out of it right here. So great call by Sylvester Croom.
First down, Mississippi State. Aubrey Bell to the left. High formation. Carroll gives it to the second man. That's Dixon. Tennessee's got him at the line. No gain. DeMonte Bolden among the white shirts making the tackle.
Much better job right there by the defensive line actually being in Mississippi State's backfield. First couple plays they were getting a lot of yards. The Mississippi State offensive line was getting into their zone. Defensive line DeMonte Bolden is pushing his offensive lineman in the backfield. Causes a lot of problems for the running backs knowing where to cut at that moment in time.
Second down, they gave him about a foot. Second down, 9.5. Carroll, straight drop. Pass incomplete. The crowd wanted pass interference, but I think that was just a great defensive play by Marcellus Johnson. Aubrey Bell was the intended receiver. He almost had a pick.
He almost did. The crowd, we're going to see it right here. If he gets there, ooh, that's a perfect timing right there. The crowd's always, as you hear them right there booing, they're always going to be for their guys. But I can tell you that's about as perfect timing as you get from a corner playing his position.
Third down, 9.5. 5:30 to go, first quarter. State at the Tennessee 38-yard line. Tennessee's coming after Carroll. They pick him up, caught, first down at the 30. He's at the 10, 5, touchdown, Mississippi State. Tony Burks on a third down. A pass play from Wesley Carroll, and the Bulldogs are a point away from tying this game.
Great call by Mississippi State. That's all you can say. Dragging Tony Burke across the field. He gets lost in there. Zone pick coverage, didn't pick him up, gets away from his guy, and then great downfield blocking by the other wide receiver from Mississippi State. Doing a good job right there, and they're going to come out and score right there. That's tough to do if you can't get pressure on him and let the quarterback have that much time.
Adam Carlson ties the game with the extra point. 5:21 to go in the first quarter. And Mississippi State and Tennessee are tied 7-7.
And in a game like this is not what you want to get involved if you're a Tennessee fan right now. Mississippi State is a team that likes to play. They can play within that range, get confidence as they go along, knowing that they can play with you. It's going to make this game a lot tougher for a lot longer.
Well, I keep going back to that fake that Groom did. Just in other words, he said, hey, we can't get them now, but let's pin them back and we'll get them next time. And boy, they did.
No, they really did. And right there, the outside zone man doesn't come up. He stayed with the wide receiver, pushed him off. Brett Vinson right there, and he didn't come up to collect the guy coming across the middle in the zone when they passed him off. And he's wide open right there, Tony Burke, and takes it in for the touchdown.
7-7. We're tied. 5:21 to go first quarter. Tennessee will get the ball back, and hopefully with better field position than they had the last time at their own 3, and they couldn't move it.
Yeah, this game is going to be all about the field position. Every coach understands that. That's a big understood thing. A lot of fans don't understand why somebody would punt in that situation, give the ball in the 3. But as you see right there, that's the power of field position. Letting your team defense go out there and do its job and give you a play to get back in the game and have the short side of the field and score points real easily.
There's Sylvester Croom.
I can tell you this, he's been waiting for this game a long time. This is a big game for all the coaches on that staff. They've had this game circled. They're ready for this one.
Well, they got several former Tennessee coaches who are on the staff, Woody McCorvey being one.
And Pat Washington, who was a coach when I was there playing at Tennessee, is the wide receiver coach as well for Mississippi State.
LaMarcus Coker back deep with Leonard Greer for Tennessee. Carlson, who kicked the tying extra point, will kick it off at the 30 for Mississippi State. Crowds into it here in Starkville. Carlson's kick's going to come down to Coker, and he'll take it at the 7. Coker explodes up the middle. Coker cuts back to the left, stopped as he crosses the 30, almost to the 35. A good return by LaMarcus Coker. Gabe O'Neill makes the tackle, among others, for the Bulldogs. So Tennessee puts it in play. Much better field position now. They have the ball at their own 34.
They got to come out here and answer. They've had the call back to them. Last series got stopped. They got to understand this is a big game for them. They've got to have that energy step up. They can't have a letdown from last week playing so well against Georgia.
Two receivers right, two left. Lone setback behind Eric Gaines. Little slip screen to the right. Couldn't get away. He was one tackle away from breaking for a big gain. He couldn't do it. Josh Briscoe, the receiver, Anthony Johnson defending, and a great job for Mississippi State.
Right there, Mississippi State not fooled by the little slip screen coming back on. Anthony Johnson does a great job of ducking the wide receiver that was coming to block him and gets off his man and shoots on Briscoe and gets an ankle. And that's the one play, it stops it right there. That's why you gotta have great wide receiver blocking at times.
Loss of about a foot, second down, 10 and a half for Tennessee. Ames out of the shotgun. Throws it, caught near the 40. A short gain for Tennessee. Douglas and Johnson make the tackle on Lucas Taylor, and it'll be third down and about 6, maybe 5.
This is tough for Tennessee because Mississippi State also has a surprise nickel package where they actually bring in a DB and take out a defensive tackle. That's their change they used against South Carolina. Were very successful for most of the first half.
Third down and 5. Boy, this crowd is loud. Ames fumbles it, falls on it at the 27. It'll be fourth down. And boy, this Mississippi State crowd is really getting into it.
Tell you what, you don't realize how much those cowbells make a difference, but it is loud in here when those things start going. Right there, Ainge was not ready for the ball. He was still picking his foot up and looking around. Josh McNeil must have heard something, all the noise, didn't know when the count was on, and he snaps it too early. Ainge was not ready for that snap.
Britton Colquitt will punt for Tennessee, standing at his 15, and back deep to receive for Mississippi State is Derek Pegues. He'll stand at his 30. Deep punt, going to hit, take a Tennessee bounce, picked up by Pegues, and Tennessee stops him at the 23. So a good bounce, a good roll for Britton Colquitt.
Yeah, much better punt this time. Out of the end zone last time. Got a high punt, but didn't get a lot of distance. Good job getting it high and far that time. McGee's a little bit of a dangerous play right there, picking that ball up with the Tennessee player so close by.
He actually returned it about 3 yards. So State's got the ball at the 23.5-yard line. First down. Justin Williams is the tailback. Behind Carroll. And they give it to him. Tennessee's got it. No gain, might have lost a yard. Well, Tennessee has done what they intended to do. DeMonte Bolden makes the tackle. They've stopped the running game, basically, but Mississippi State's passing the ball well.
Really impressive by this true freshman, Wesley Carroll, coming out here today and really hitting his routes. Staff told me, hey, we don't expect him to throw the deep ball a lot, but he can hit the quick slants and hitches, and that's what we're going to use him for. He's done an excellent job of finding the open receiver and getting him the ball while getting some pressure on him.
Loss of a yard. Second down and 11. Carroll, draw play. Tennessee missed the tackle. They finally haul him in after he gains back to the original line of scrimmage. Xavier Mitchell makes the tackle on the tailback, Justin Williams. It'll be third and long for Mississippi State.
Good job right there by Xavier Mitchell. He's coming upfield. They give him a little bit of a draw set in the offensive lineman, and he actually breaks back off his guy and gets back and tackles the running back from behind. That's a nice job by a defensive end. From my perspective, I always like watching those guys, but it's great to see the hustle and the flow when you miss a guy to get back up and go after him, get him on the ground.
Third down and 10. They have converted a couple of third down plays, one for a touchdown today. Carroll rolling left. Little shuttle pass. Tennessee missed him. Still on his feet. First down, crossing the 35. Eric Berry made the tackle for Tennessee, but not before. Hoskins, I think, was the fullback. He picks up the yardage he needed.
Great play right there by Mississippi State. It's a little bit different. It's not the option, it's the shuttle pass, but it has the same kind of read. You're reading the defensive end. Does he go to me or does he go to the tailback? Right there, Wesley Carroll makes the right read and gets the ball off.
Anthony Dixon back in the game. They give it to him up the middle. He breaks free. Good yardage, about 9 yards. Boy, did he hit that hole quickly, and it was a huge hole.
And that's what you don't want to see if you're a Tennessee fan. You want Anthony Dixon going sideline to sideline. You do not want him going straight downfield because he is all of that 240 pounds rolling downhill.
Picked up 8, second down and 2. The football resting at the 45-yard line. Tennessee stacking more people up. They give it to Dixon again. He cuts back to the right, breaks free, first down. Finally chased out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Anthony Dixon knocked out by Tennessee's 13. That is Brett Benson.
I tell you what, Tennessee's going to get a little nervous here. They've got to get off some blocks. They can't let it be off tackle that easy for Mississippi State. They've got to come up with some plays because Dixon's that guy that keeps getting better as the game goes on. They're going to keep handling to him if you're letting up 8-yard runs and 10-yard runs at a time.
First down at the 38 of Tennessee for Mississippi State. Boy, after that Tennessee opening possession, State has dominated this game. Dixon sweeping right, not much there. Tennessee wraps him up, and a penalty marker goes down.
Looked like in the area of face mask possibly right there.
Eric Berry was among the white shirts making the tackle. Let's see what the infraction is.
Incidental face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
First down. And they had him stopped, too. I mean, he wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, that's exactly what you don't need right there. Tennessee's had some bad luck on these last couple plays. Got the late penalty, late hit out of bounds, and now the 5-yard face mask. Those little things continue to hurt them right now.
Christian Dupree. 23 seconds to go in the half. They give it to the tailback. That's number 29, Christian Dupree. Crosses the 30.
Great job by Mississippi State pulling around right there, using a lot of pullers and using the tight end as a pullback to lead up in the hole. Doing a great job of crashing down the strong side, having their guys kick out the defensive ends and leading up. Right there, easy yards for Mississippi State.
That's the end of the first quarter here in Starkville. And State, who scored the tie a moment ago, is threatening again. Tennessee and Mississippi State all tied at 7.
I'll tell you what, this game has been back and forth the whole time. Just one team going to one side of the ball looking like they're going to come out and dominate in Tennessee in their first series. After that, it's been all Mississippi State having the great kick. There was going to be a field goal, but they faked it for the pooch punt. Has really changed the momentum. That little bit of field positioning and something as small as the pooch punt has really given Mississippi State a lot of momentum. And then the great pass to Tony Burke for the big touchdown play. And now Mississippi State's rolling with their backs.
Espn Gameplan is presented by Olivia, award-winning high-definition television.
Or Helio.com for details.
And Mississippi State has it second down and 2 yards to go.
And Tennessee's defensive line has got to figure out some way to get off their blocks and stop this running back, because right now you do not want Anthony Dixon to get in your secondary and those guys having to tackle him one-on-one, because there are not too many guys in the secondary that are going to stop 6'1", 240 pounds rolling downhill.
State comes to the line. First play of the second quarter coming up. 2 running backs. Dixon is the tailback. Hoskins is the fullback. Behind the quarterback, Wesley Carroll.
Wesley Carroll having a good day so far, 6 of 12 for 84 yards with 1 touchdown right now. True freshman. That's the guy that both parents went to Tennessee. This is a big game for him. He grew up watching Tennessee, so you know he's out there excited to be in this ball game.
He's faced with a second down and 2 at the Tennessee 30. Carroll, Dixon, first down, big hole inside the 20. Dixon is into the end zone for the touchdown. A 30-yard run by Anthony Dixon, and Mississippi State has taken the lead.
Looked too easy right there. just kicking out the outside. The wide receiver had man coverage. They ran the DB out of there. As you'll see right here, the tight end crashes down the end, and the lead by number 32 chops down the Hefney on the play, and it's all, nobody's there for the rest of the team. Nobody was even close to the ball. Great run by Dixon.
Adam Carlson will attempt to make it 14-7 with the extra point. And he does. First play of the second quarter, and Mississippi State takes a 14-7 lead. Well, after Tennessee looked so impressive executing that first drive on the first possession for the Volunteers, they haven't done anything on either side of the ball.
No, they really haven't. I mean, that's the amazing thing. Both sides, the defense came out. They stopped the run a little bit, got Mississippi State back in some third down situations, and were able to get some pressure. Right now, right there, I mean, nobody's around, and Dixon's just running to the corner without seeing anybody for 20 yards until he's in the secondary. They've got to come back up. They've got to regroup and understand this is going to be a tough physical game. You have to get yourself ready. If you weren't ready now, you better get ready right here in this quarter, because it's not going to be easy. Tennessee's offense has got to do their defense, though, a favor right here. They've got to take the time of possession. They've got to drive down the field and get a score to give their defense the confidence they're still in this ballgame.
Tennessee gets the ball back. They scored first on their first possession of the game, took a 7-0 lead. Then Mississippi State woke up. They've scored 2 straight. And the Bulldogs lead it 14-7, but there's still a lot of time left here in the first half.
Really is. And speaking of Anthony Dixon, just to tell you what kind of family of athletes he comes from, his younger brother currently is in JUCO, that's already signed with Mississippi State. Great football player. And his youngest brother's in high school, and he's going to come play for Mississippi State unless he's drafted by the Major League Baseball, which is a high possibility, and plays professional baseball.
Well, there's Coach Cutcliffe. He's got his game plan. He just needs him to execute it here. Coker and Greer back deep to receive the kick for Mississippi State. Carlson will tee it up at the 30.
Tennessee has an advantage in this kicking game with Coker and Greer. They need to make something out of it and have a big play from this.
Carlson's kick, pretty good one, taken by Coker at the 6. Still in bounds, hit once, gets away. Does not get back to the 15-yard line. Great kick by Carlson. Great coverage by the state kick team. Demario Bobo makes the tackle.
You know, right there, if you're LaMarcus Coker, you almost want to let that one go and get the penalty.
Tennessee only 9 yards rushing in the first half. All of that had to come in that first drive. And even State has outpassed them. They've outgained them. 9 first downs to 4, and the clock more than 3 minutes in their favor. First down, Tennessee at the 13. Ames rolling left. Pass caught at the 20. First down at the 25 goes Lucas Taylor.
And that's what I think you're going to see this Tennessee team go back to. They're going to start passing the ball a lot more. That's what they did in the first 4 games. That was their tendency. Pass first, run second. I think you're going to see them tonight with this defense, the way they're playing. They're going to stop the run and make it difficult on you. Tennessee's got to loosen them up with the deep balls.
12-yard gain. First down, Tennessee out to the 26. Ames gives it to the tailback. No gain. That was Foster. And the linebacking crew, Anthony Littlejohn and Avery Hannibal, the defensive end, make the tackle. He actually gained a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's going to be real difficult if you have that many guys in your backfield at that moment in time and you're trying to run the ball. As you can see right there, Titus Brown 5 yards back, and then Avery Hannibal coming over with the linebackers. Almost hits the guy in the backfield right there. That's going to be tough to run if that's the case.
And in motion, that's Foster. Ames straight drop. They're coming after him. He passes it. Caught. Chris Brown out to the 31. Picked up about 2, and that's it. Derek Pegues made the tackle on Chris Brown after a 2-yard gain. It's 3rd and long.
Nice blitz right there. DeMario Bobo coming off the edge, rushing Ainge. Ainge only has a choice to find his hot route. They'd had that covered up, though, and there was nowhere to go with the ball. Man can't break a tackle. Doesn't turn into a big play.
Big play for Tennessee. They haven't made a first down since that first drive. 3rd down, about 7. The cowbells are ringing here in Starkville. Draw play, big hole, and he gets the first down. If they mark his forward progress where he may be short by a foot. I don't know. Gabe O'Neill made the tackle.
Well, nice call by David Cutcliffe right there, seeing the guys knowing they're going for pass and pulling them out. Don't know if he got the first down, though. It looks like the spot's going to be a little bit short.
Yep. Well, it is. It's short by about a foot. 4th down, and Tennessee's bringing the punting team on. Derek Pegues will drop back to receive the punt from Britton Colquitt.
Tennessee in their new formation started this last week against Georgia, spreading it out, trying this out. It's worked so far for them.
And a penalty marker dropped. Mississippi State says Tennessee jumped. I believe they did.
Before the snap, false start, offense, number 20, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Nevin McKenzie, the special teams guy right there, has had a lot of tackles. Gets a little bit of a flinch, and they get him on it.
Boy, I tell you, Tennessee has just unraveled since that first possession.
Not looking like the same team for sure.
4th down and 6. State came after it. Colquitt got it away. Sidewinding down to the 30, 25, the 30. Pegues dropped at the 35, and Mississippi State takes over. First down at that point.
I don't know who got Pegues' ankle right there, but I'm glad they did, because he had a lot of momentum. If his ankle doesn't get taken out, he's going to have a big return right there.
It's at the 34.5-yard line, almost the 35. Mississippi State will put it in play. First down and 10. You think that man's happy right now, Coach Fulmer? Wesley Carroll, and now a timeout called by Mississippi State. Time on the field, 11:38 to go in the first quarter, or rather the first half. Mississippi State leads Tennessee 14-7.
And this is going to be tough for this defense right here. Mississippi State's offense has been able to get the passes we talked about a little bit. They weren't expecting Wesley Carroll, a true freshman, I know, to come out here and be able to throw the ball as effectively as he had, make the right reads, get it to the right wide receivers that he's wanted to. And then obviously the running game with Anthony Dixon, they knew that was going to be a challenge. But they haven't gotten off their blocks, and mainly Mississippi State's offensive run game has been off tackle, pulling and kicking some guys out and blocking the rest of the group down, and Tennessee hasn't come up with any way to stop it yet at this point.
11:38, that's a lot of time, but Tennessee needs a stop. They need to get the ball back. 34 seconds to go in the third quarter, and Ole Miss is leading Alabama 24-17.
It's going to be a great day in the state of Mississippi if Ole Miss wins, if Mississippi State can pull off an upset here.
Texas pretty much dominating Iowa State 42-3. Virginia Tech all over Duke 43-14, 5 minutes to go in the game. All right, Tennessee needs to do something defensively here. First down, Mississippi State at the Bulldog 35. They lead it 14-7. Dixon is back in at tailback. Hoskins is the fullback. Now they're ready. Wesley Carroll the quarterback, the freshman. Faking, Tennessee had him, dumps it off, gets it away, and Tennessee's got him at the line of scrimmage. Not much of a gain, if anything. Eric Hoskins, the receiver, he picked up maybe a yard. Rico McCoy made the tackle.
Great play right there, getting into number 33. Just a little shuttle pass right there, and then all the rest of the way, pretty much count on number 24. The big horse is going through there and breaking tackles, and he is tough to stop, guys. He is the guy that gets it 30 times and can carry the load. And right there, you see he's got a little bit of speed as well.
Second down and 10, Mississippi State. Carroll back to throw, going deep down the side, incomplete. Intended for Aubrey Bell. Back deep to receiving for Tennessee was Marcellus Johnson. And neither one of them had a chance to catch that. Third down now and 10 coming up.
Wesley Carroll is a tough kid because right there, he has gotten hit when he's passed the ball a couple times, big time. He's got put on the ground and he gets right back up like nothing's happened. He's a tough player. This kid's going to be around here and be a good football player for a long time.
Big play for the Tennessee defense. Just under 11 minutes to go in the first half. It's third down and 10. Stallworth in at a receiver. He's at the top of your screen. They throw. It's complete. And Tennessee's going to stop him. He got to the 41. It'll be third down and about fourth down and 4. Jason Husband, the tight end, the receiver. So with that, Mississippi State will punt the ball back to Tennessee.
And that's a big sign right there for Tennessee's defense. Last couple times they've gotten the ball really pushed on them. They come out this series and they step up to the challenge and are able to get Mississippi State off in only 3 downs.
Blake McAdams stands inside his 30 to punt. Hefney will receive it at his 20. Good kick, booming kick. Backing Hefney up inside the 10. He makes the catch, cuts to the right, back to the middle. Dances past the 20 to the 22, did about all he could, and actually had a pretty good return. Gabe O'Neill makes the tackle, but the Volunteers have it. First down and 10 at their own 23. 10 minutes, 1 second to go in the first half.
And the offense of Tennessee's got to really come out and establish something. If they're going to do the passing game, this offensive line's got to step up and give Ainge the time. They've been getting a lot of pressure on him, Mississippi State has, with the front 4 and then with some blitzes on the outside.
They're faking a blitz right here. They're actually coming. Give the ball to the tailback. Big hole for Lennon Creer. Crosses the 25. And the scrum is stopped at about the 27.
Nice block on that play by Chris Brown, cutting a linebacker out of the way.
That was Hardesty.
Giving Hardesty right there the opening and getting through that hole very hard. And it's good to see Hardesty back. He's that in-between player between Coker and Foster. Got a little more speed than Foster, but is also that guy that can run between the tackles and take the big hits.
Second down, about 3. Chris Brown in motion to the left. They give it to the tailback. Hardesty turns the corner, has the first down, crosses the 35. And it'll be a Tennessee first down.
Nice run right there. Our offensive lineman actually didn't get him the best block, but good thing he didn't hold. He gets on his guy, but Hardesty simply just outruns to the edge right there to pick up that first down. That's what you like to see from a young man that's had a knee injury and an ankle injury earlier this year, but is able to come out and start really having some good games.
First down Tennessee at the Volunteer 38. Ames gives it again, up the middle. Tailback, Hardesty crosses the 40, picks up 3 or 4. Jamar Chaney makes the tackle from his middle linebacker spot for Mississippi State.
Right now, Tennessee's running game at a different level with Hardesty in the ball game has come out and really given that kick up, that pep up that this Tennessee offense really needed. Didn't have that a few minutes ago. Looks like a little bit of change in the player. Hardesty's able to give him a little more kick. He's a guy that's the most fresh on the team because he hadn't played in a lot of ball games up to this point.
Second down, less than 7. High formation behind Ames. He play action fake. Pass caught by Rogers. First down at midfield. Anthony Johnson puts the collar on Rogers, but not before he picks up about 8 and gives Tennessee another first down.
A great job by Ainge right here, faking the thing and just letting it go at the right time. Doesn't wait too long. And Rogers and him have a chemistry together. Rogers knows where to get to the sticks right there. Didn't pull up short. He ran his route at the first down marker. Smart play by that young man.
First down just shy of midfield for Tennessee. 8:12 to go. Play action again. Ainge lobbing it down the field. Got a man. Taylor at the 10. 5. Touchdown. Big Orange. Eric Ainge to Lucas Taylor. 51 yards. And Tennessee is 1 point away from tying it up.
Well, you know, people have been saying, why hasn't Ainge been throwing the deep ball? Why hasn't he been throwing the deep ball? That's 2 really great deep balls he's had today right there. And that one for a touchdown to Lucas Taylor, who's been having a great year. Ainge is perfect, and Lucas Taylor is perfect. Gets enough separation to give Ainge the ability to get into him right there. Didn't have to slow down. Great play.
Daniel Lincoln will attempt to tie it with 8:05 to go in the first half. Casey Woods will hold. And it's good. Lincoln is still perfect, and Tennessee has tied the game at 14-14 with just over 8 minutes to go in the first half. Man, what a beautiful throw that was from Ainge.
Beautiful throw, and what a beautiful game right now. I'll tell you what, nobody needs to change their channel, because this one's going to be a back and forth, it looks like, game. And I tell you what, both these teams, they're ready to play. They're having their moments. It's like a boxing match. One guy's winning one round, and the next round, the other team comes right back and gives it to him.
Taylor did not even have to break stride. He just stuck his hands out, and the ball was there. Beautifully thrown by Ainge. Now, you played a couple of years in the NFL. Eric Ainge is a definite NFL prospect.
He definitely is. I think he's one of those guys. You know, NFL is all about knocking you down when you go into the draft. They're going to say the injuries with Ainge, that's going to be the knock against him. But nobody can deny he has the arm to play in the NFL. He has the size, and he has the thinking ability to read the coverages, understand where to get the ball to, especially after this year. I think his stock is on the rise this year because he's made the correct decisions. He's played hurt, which is what a lot of NFL scouts are going to see, and had a lot of success even while playing hurt.
Well, Tennessee's defense did the team a favor by stopping Mississippi State the last time, gave it back. The offense took it down the field and scored.
And don't forget the contribution that Hardesty just gave. A little bit of spark in that running game. Comes out there, gets a couple good breaks, picks up a first down, and opens up that play-action pass. That's what gives Tennessee the ability to do this. They've got to have a little bit of that running game to keep Mississippi State honest, so it keeps that defense off balance.
Britton Colquitt will tee it up and kick it off. Still a lot of time left in this first half. And Justin Williams will be back deep to receive the kick for the Bulldogs. He'll stand inside his 5-yard line. Short kick, not that high. Taken by Williams, fumbled, and down he goes at the 15, 16-yard line. Well, it wasn't pretty, but it accomplished what Tennessee wanted. Poor field position coming up for State.
Yeah, you'll take that every time. The guy that has no chance to return it fumbles the ball, jumps on it, down right there. Colquitt's going to come out thinking, hey, that's pretty good. I can do that anytime. All the guys on the kickoff team say, hey, we don't want to have to run down there and tackle a guy.
Line of scrimmage is the 16. We look at it again. Fumbled by Williams, and he was very, very wise just to fall on it. Anthony Dixon back in at tailback. Tennessee's got to stop him again. It's first down at the 16. Give it to Dixon. Tennessee's got it sealed off. Great tackle by the Volunteers. That's Jonathan Hefney from his safety position.
If you can see what the difference in that play is, Dixon going to the sideline. He's not able to take it downfield. You see the defensive line has pushed that line back where he's having to take it deeper and deeper. It allows the other members of your team to come up and make a play. That's a great job by the whole defense on that play right there.
Loss of 3. It'll be second down and 13. Under 7.5 minutes to go in the first half. 2 receivers right, 1 left for Mississippi State. And in motion is Butler, the tight end. Give it to Dixon again on a delay. Tennessee's got him collared inside the 15. That's another loss. The Volunteers have suddenly started playing with the emotion we saw earlier in this game and then last week for the entire game against Georgia.
And that was a great play by the defensive end Reynolds on that side. They had the guard and the fullback pulling onto them. He did exactly what he's supposed to. Go underneath the guard and keep it from going straight downfield. Running back Dixon has to bounce. Once again, all the pursuit's able to get there and tackle him. That's the play, how you play that kick-out play right there.
Mississippi State's been very good on 3rd down and long today. They're faced with another one. 3rd down, about 12 and a half. Out of the shotgun, Carroll rolling right. He's gonna be stopped. Finally still on his feet and hammered back at the 20-yard line. I thought he was gonna get away, but the Volunteers had everybody covered. Marcellus Johnson put the hammer on him back at the 20.
And Marcellus Johnson, he got Gerard Mayo jumps in there low, and it looks like Marcellus Johnson got his shot of the year right there, coming over the top, getting the guy set up. If you're the quarterback right there, you got to get down every once in a while. You don't want to stand up and take those shots.
Not if you're a quarterback and you want to keep playing, that's for sure. McAdams punts it away. Hefney at the 30, spins away, does not get away. A great job defensively by Anthony Johnson of Mississippi State. But Tennessee gets the ball back inside the Volunteer 30. They'll have it 1st and 10 with 5:46 to go in the first half.
So now the difference in this last week at Tennessee was that both the defense and the offense played at the same level throughout the game. When the defense had a good stop, the offense came out and answered. The offense right now is going to show the defense, you got us the great stop. We're going to come back out, put points on the board, and drive the ball, not turn the ball over.
The football is just shy of the 30. Tennessee's got it 1st down, I formation behind Ames. 2 receivers to the right. Now moving in motion is LaMarcus Coker. There's the little slip pass. They say incomplete. Jasper O'Quinn was there, but the pass was dropped.
Here's the spark plug in this drive right there. Hardesty, Materio Hardesty comes out, gets a couple of great runs right here, picks up a 1st down just with the speed to the outside. Unbelievable play. And then from Eric Ainge, the play action pass begins to work. Gets it to Austin Rogers, who picks up that 1st down. And then Ainge with the beautiful deep fade, Lucas Taylor for the touchdown. 51 yards, unbelievable.
2nd down and 10 following the incomplete pass. The lone setback is Coker for Tennessee. Ainge over the ball at center. Back to throw. Little look in by Taylor. It's caught. That's Coker rather. Caught at the 33. Short gain. Jasper O'Quinn makes the tackle. I tell you what, Mississippi State, when they get you, they don't let you go. They are a great tackling team.
You really watch them over the last couple games, and that's really been their thing. They play hard on defense, and they tackle really well. They don't have a lot of guys that you're going to say, he's going to be an all-star and NFL player, and that guy is going to be too. But they've got guys that play hard and get you on the ground.
Big play for Tennessee, 3rd down and 8. Mississippi State with 3. They rush 3. Good protection. Ainge over the middle. It's caught, but it's going to be way short of the 1st down at the 35. Jasper O'Quinn makes the tackle. It'll be 4th down and 5.
That's a little bit confusing right there, knowing Ainge going for that pass right there. It looked like he had some more time to deal with and find an open receiver, but looking on him all the way, and he's well short of the 1st down. Not really sure why Eric threw that ball to Chris Brown right there.
4th down and 5. Colquitt will be in to punt. Mississippi State gets the ball back with a little better than 4 minutes to go. Colquitt. Sidewinder. Fair catch at the 20 by Justin Williams, and that's where Mississippi State puts it in play with 4:12 to go in the first half. I think he's on the phone now with Coach Cutcliffe, and Cutcliffe is asking him the same thing we were wondering.
Yeah, because in that situation, you got to know the down and distance. It almost looked like he didn't know what the down and distance was at that time. Was just going for a completion. You know, sometimes you can forget in a game what's going on at that moment in time. He's really got to take that ball right there and look for somebody else. You got to go for the first down at that moment if you have no pressure on you.
Tennessee's defense has stopped State in the Bulldogs' last 2 possessions. Let's see if they can do it again. Hand it to Dixon. He crosses the line of scrimmage. Pick up about 3. The Volunteers stopped it.
Nice play right there by Gerard Mayo coming up there. Thought Dixon was going to break that tackle and go a lot farther, but is not able to break free. That's how you want to play it right there, Mayo. Just go for the legs and wrap him up and spin him around.
It's a gain of 4, so it'll be 2nd down and 6. Hoskins and Dixon back to the backfield. They give it to Dixon, and Tennessee just snows him under at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there. Gerard Mayo leading the charge for the guys in the white shirts.
Mississippi State a couple series ago was getting a lot of yards out of that exact play, pulling the guard, having the fullback lead up right here, and they're not getting anything right now. Tennessee's defense and linebackers and secondary are coming up and making hard hits right now. Mississippi State's going to have to start throwing the ball a little bit more and showing they can continue to do that. Otherwise, Tennessee's not going to get fooled, and they're going to line all those guys up in the box and stop the run.
3rd down, 7. Big play upcoming for the Tennessee defense. They love to get the ball back to Ainge. Carroll back to throw over the middle, incomplete. Threw it low and behind Aubrey Bell, the intended receiver. So Tennessee has stopped the Bulldogs 3 straight times. It's 4th and 7.
And great job right there by the Tennessee defensive line, just collapsing the pocket all around Carroll. It gets a lot more nervous for quarterbacks, and it's harder to throw the ball when those bodies start getting closer and closer on you. Right there, causing the true freshman a little bit of concern.
Blake McAdams to kick. Terrible kick. This one short, hits up about the 50, bounces to the 45, and that one, my friends, just went about 20 yards.
Now what you need in this game right now, we've shown the power of field position earlier in this game with Mississippi State's play. Giving that up right there, that makes that defensive job a whole lot better for that series, because now the offense is almost at midfield. You get 20 yards more, you're in Lincoln's field goal range at this point in time, and get some big points before the half.
It's at the Tennessee 45. Ainge with a short field to work with now. And 2:40 left to be played in the first half. 14-14, we're tied. Ainge out of the shotgun, pass caught at midfield, out of bounds, goes Lucas Taylor. Gabe O'Neill pushes him out, but Taylor picks up about 6, maybe 7.
Mississippi State's got to do a better job of getting to Ainge. They're putting a little bit of pressure, but they're not really hitting him at this point in time. Earlier in the game, when Tennessee was getting stalled out, his defensive ends and linebackers were able to get to Ainge. Right now, he's having good protection.
They give him 8, 2nd down and 2. Ainge again out of the shotgun. Ainge rolling right, dumps it off to Rogers, who made the catch. It is a first down inside the Mississippi State 45. Demario Bobo defending for State, but it's another Tennessee first down, and the Volunteers are moving with 2:29 to go in the first half.
Nice rollout and nice cut block by the tailback right there, just to keep Titus Brown off your quarterback. That's how you make defensive ends ineffective, is rolling towards them and rolling away from them.
First down, Tennessee inside the State 45. They give it to the tailback. That's Coker. Coker run out of bounds inside the 40. A short gain. Jamar Chaney pushes him out. That was Arian Foster, not Coker.
And Tennessee showing their changeup, giving the run a little bit. That's really good for the offensive line as well, because as you saw right there in that picture, Titus Brown coming hard upfield. When you're getting that run, it makes him slow up a little bit, so you're getting a longer pass. It helps you on the pass rush as well.
2nd down for Ainge. inside the state 40-yard line. Foster is the tailback standing with him. They snap it directly to Foster. Big gain, big hole. Foster cuts back to the middle. Foster inside the 10. First down and goal to go for the Volunteers.
What a great play, and I tell you why. Tennessee's reading the defensive ends right here. They run it right at Titus Brown's side because Titus Brown is getting off the ball. He gets upfield too far, opening up a huge lane that no one can fill. Then Arian Foster makes a couple of guys miss and gets downfield. That will continue to help the offensive line because Titus Brown now has to slow up on his pass rush and check for the draw plays.
First down and goal to go inside the 10-yard line. Two receivers left, one right for Ames. They give it to Foster. Foster bounces out to the right side, takes it inside the 10, picks up maybe 2. Tim Bailey makes the play, and that clock is moving with 1:43 to go. Now it stops, and Tennessee's called a timeout.
And right there, great job by Foster, bouncing to the outside a little bit to pick up some yards right there. They kept running the same play, and Mississippi State actually brought Titus Brown out and brought in number 39 for them to get him a little bit of different look. Tim Bailey saying, hey, they're running the draw. You got to slow up your pass rush a little bit. I know they're talking to him right now. And for a defensive end, from my experience, when you're thinking about, I want to sack and I've got to get off, and they're doing a great job passing it, it's such a tough changeup when they're able to run that draw play. And all of a sudden, you don't know what's going to happen next. It confuses you, it makes you slow down, and it really helps the offensive line out in all phases of the ball game.
The Volunteers still have, well, the scoreboard, the sun is so bright, I can't really read anything on the big scoreboard here, but I think Tennessee still has 2 timeouts left. Yes, they do. 1:44 to go. The line of scrimmage is the 9-yard line. Ames. Tennessee's changing the play. Tailback is Foster. Ames throws incomplete. In and out of the hands of Austin Rogers, who had a touchdown. He was wide open.
Beautiful call by David Cutcliffe right there. Runs one slant man underneath that all the defense is picking up because Ainge is looking in that general direction when he's actually looking over them to Austin Rogers breaking in the back. Right there.
Oh, man.
Just got to come up with that one, Austin. That was that one we talked about earlier. Too easy. It's so open.
Nobody
hard.
within 10 yards. Big play here for both teams. 3rd down and 9 from the 9-yard line. Tennessee cannot get a first down. They're going to have to take it 9 and score. Ainge rolling left. State's coming after him. He dumps it away, throws it away, knocked to the ground. And Jamar Chaney knocks him down. It's 4th down, and Tennessee will send on Daniel Lincoln to attempt the chip shot field goal.
Big stand by Mississippi State's defense right there. You know, going into the locker room, the coaches have a lot to talk about, saying we're right back in this game because you didn't let that touchdown go right there. That goes a lot of momentum back to Mississippi State, where Tennessee had the momentum. Now you're going to see State come out with some more momentum because of that series right there.
It'll be a 16-yarder for Daniel Lincoln. Slight angle to the right. And he missed it. First miss in the career of kicker Daniel Lincoln. And Tennessee throws a big goose egg on that end of the field. Wide left.
Wow, and you know, that's it right there. You know, we thought Mississippi State was going to go into the locker room with a little bit of momentum for not letting up the touchdown. But after missing the kick, this really plays into Mississippi State's hands.
Well, they're not going to run the clock out. They're going to try to do something with it here. Michael Hennig is the quarterback. Hands it to Dixon. Has nowhere to go. Bounces away. Still on his feet. Out to the 21-22. Stays in bounds. It'll be 2nd down.
Great tackle right there by Eric Berry coming up with the play right there. Right there, no, Hennig's in the game, and Hennig's in the game for a reason because he is their deep ball quarterback. He's the guy they have to spread out the field right here. So obviously Mississippi State's not thinking about running the clock down if they have him in for a reason. They might be looking to test the Tennessee secondary and go deep.
Hennig is a junior, 6'1", 195. He and Carroll are about the same size. Man in motion is the tight end Butler. Give it to Dixon. Tennessee just got him covered at the 20, loss of a yard.
Demonte Bolden once again getting in the backfield. He's having a great game right now, probably one of his best games he's had all year because he is causing so much disruption in the backfield, causing penetration, reaching at Dixon, causing a lot of problems for the Mississippi State offensive line right now. Defensive tackles are getting back there. Actually, that's J.T. Mapu right there that comes up with that play. They're doing a pretty good job holding their own.
Well, Tennessee's called a timeout, so with 3rd down and 10 here upcoming, they can get the ball back and could do something, especially with good field position. Volunteers have 1 timeout left. And now Wesley Carroll is being looked at by the trainers on the sideline. That's why Hennig's in the game.
Yeah. Well, they said he was going to play. They were going to play him in different scenarios and plays during this game. But obviously, if Wesley Carroll is having a little problem, he took a couple of big hits on that last series. And we've been saying he's been bouncing up. He may have been bouncing up and hiding a little bit from us up here.
All right, 3rd down and 10. Line of scrimmage just over the 20-yard line. High formation behind Hennig, who is now in a quarterback for Mississippi State. And they give it to Dixon, and Tennessee just stops it. Gain of a yard. It'll be 4th down, and Tennessee steps in and uses their last timeout. Demonte Bolden leveled Dixon.
I tell you what, Demonte Bolden and Xavier Mitchell on that left side right now. Mississippi State came into this game being a really right-handed team, a lot of times going to their right. Those two guys have had a big game tonight because they're going to be the reason that you stop Mississippi State's offensive running game. Demonte Bolden and Xavier Mitchell have to have big games to play that kind of ball game.
Well, Tennessee's out of timeouts, but they have forced a punt. We have 32 seconds to go. Carroll is still being looked at by the team trainers.
Not really sure what they're looking at. It looks like he's feeling on his arm a little bit. You hope that's not an elbow or something. He may just be talking to him, but he looks a little bit shaken up on the play, and they're going over him. They're holding you. It means they don't want you to try to go back and sneak back on the field. Actually, we're here now. It may be a concussion, and that's
hit down there.
Yeah, they're talking to him, and that's the reason going on there.
Blake McAdams will stand inside his 10 and punt it to Hefty, who waits for it at the 40. Tennessee's coming hard. He gets the punt away. A low kick's going to give Hefty a chance to return it. Starts one way, goes the other, down the sideline, big hole. Hefty out of bounds at the 25, and Daniel Lincoln's going to get another shot at a field goal if Tennessee can't get it in the end zone. Penalty marker dropped at the 45, however, so let's hang on here a minute.
That was a great setup block right there. Hefty set up his blockers. The wall's right there coming back. Don't know what the play is, but you...
During the return, illegal block in the back, number 38 in the receiving team. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Well, that hurts.
Takes you out of for sure point scoring ability right there before the half to having to earn it if you want to go after it here.
Well, Tennessee has no timeouts. They have 20 seconds to go. They can get off 2, maybe 3 plays. But they have it at their own 44-yard line. State's going to rush 3. They've got that 6 defensive back package in there. Haynes back to throw. Plenty of time. Pass is caught. And Taylor gets out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. Big gain.
Unbelievable at Taylor right there. Not catching the ball, but being able to get to the out of bounds right there and stopping the clock. That was the most important part of that play right there.
It's at the 30. Nice play by Taylor. He is really developed into the go-to receiver for this team.
Guy that has a lot of strength and is able to get that extra yard. You really saw he knew what he was doing getting to that sideline.
At the state 30, first down, 13 seconds. Ainge, pass incomplete. Going to stop it with 7 seconds. So do you kick it now, or do you maybe take one shot at the end zone?
I think if you're in this situation, you want to try to kick it now. If you go and something bad happens, the ball gets fumbled like we seen earlier on the snap, all of a sudden you lose any chance of getting the points. At least you have a shot here if your kicker's out on the field.
This will be a 47-yard attempt. Casey Woods will hold, and Daniel Lincoln, who missed wide left a 16-yarder a few minutes ago, will try to knock it in from 47 yards. Long enough. It is good. Daniel Lincoln misses from 16 and connects from 47.
First one was too easy. You got to have the harder ones. You got to have the pushback on it. Great job by Coach Fulmer, though, having confidence in the young freshman kicker, saying you missed your first one from easy, but we're going to let you go for this one. And Daniel Lincoln having the confidence to come back on the field after he missed his first of the season to come back and make a long kick.
I believe that one would have been good from about 55. He really got the leg into it. Tennessee has regained the lead, 17-14, with 2 seconds to go. Well, you don't want a long return, so you want Colquitt to squib this one and bounce it, and hopefully they'll just fall on it. We'll be out of here in the first half.
So you got to tell that team, be ready for something. You never know what could happen in 2 seconds right before the half.
Colquitt will tee it up at the 30.
That was a great drive for Tennessee. After getting the penalty, thinking they were in field goal range automatically, having 38 seconds. Great pass to Lucas Taylor by Eric Ainge, and then Lucas Taylor getting out of bounds sets up that play right there for the field goal. Gives Tennessee back the momentum going into the locker room.
2 seconds left. Tennessee by 3. After the 47-yard field goal by Daniel Lincoln. Colquitt kicks the line drive. Taken at the 16-yard line, and he just falls down. Crowd didn't like that. Arnell Stallworth is the guy who just fell down. I don't understand why he didn't try to at least run it back.
I think he was told to fall on it if he caught it. He didn't expect it to come line drive, and all of a sudden he reacted a little too late to what he was supposed to do.
Well, it's been a great game. Tennessee jumped out to a 7-0 lead, found themselves down 14-7, and now they're up 17-14 at halftime. Let's go down to Rick Russo and Coach Philip Fulmer. Rick?
All right, Coach Fulmer, a nice first drive. Tennessee goes up. Then the field position seemed to change, and MSU got back in it.
They did. They've done a good job field position. We hadn't done a good job getting ourselves out of it. That was big right here at the end. Great job our getting the timeouts called, and a great job our offense making a play to get us in field goal range.
All right, Coach, have a good half. All right, Tennessee leads at the half by a score of 17-14. Certainly making a difference today here at Davis-Wade Stadium in Starkville. Tennessee with over 250 yards of offense in the first half and the lead 17-14 as we get set for the second half kickoff. Let's send it back to the booth now and our guys Randy Smith and Will Overstreet. Guys.
All right, thank you, Rick Russo. Tennessee leads at 17-14 at the break. Let's look at the first half statistics. Rushing yards, Tennessee picked up a little bit from their last time. They got 68. Now Mississippi State with 99. I think Coach Chabas would love to see that drop.
Yes, he definitely would. Last week they had a much better game. They only allowed 70 rushing yards the entire game. This week, obviously with Dixon, they allowed those 99. It came on primarily 2 drives. They've got to continue to improve and shut down Dixon like they did late in the second quarter.
Look at the punt returns. One other stat. Tennessee has had 4 punts. They've returned them 54 yards. That's pretty good.
That's real good. And Mississippi State's being only 2 of 13 yards. It's really showing up in that field position. In a game like this that's so close, that field position can really turn into a lot of points.
And now let's look at the highlights of the first half, and there were a lot. You look at the two coaches, Philip Fulmer and Sylvester Kroon, talking before the game.
And Tennessee really came out looking perfect. Ainge goes to Brown, Chris Brown for the touchdown, but then Mississippi State changes the momentum with a little pooch punt that puts Tennessee back on the 3-yard line. Then Tennessee's defense was stopped, and now Mississippi State offense comes back out. Tony Burke hit by Wesley Carroll for the big touchdown. The true freshman having a great game early on. And then it was all big Dixon running downhill. Anthony Dixon takes in a lot of those 99 yards in those first two series. And then Lucas Taylor with the big throw. And then finally, Daniel Leakin closing out the half with a 47-yard field goal. Great game so far today. 17-14 Tennessee.
14 straight points for Mississippi State at one stretch. 10 straight to end the half for Tennessee. The Volunteers lead it 17-14. That 47-yard field goal by Daniel Lincoln came after he had his only miss in his career. Whether he's a freshman, this is his sixth game. But, I mean, that's quite a start.
It's quite a start, especially because usually, you know, a guy, after he misses his first field goal, it was a short, easy field goal, only 16 yards, and he missed it. And usually you think, hey, my guy could go in the tank. He could lose his confidence. Daniel Lincoln comes right back out on the field and knocks the long one through, gets him right back on the stage. He's a great kicker and been a great surprise for UT this year.
The Volunteers and Mississippi State playing in front of an attendance today, 50,217. The 11th time in school history they've gone over 50,000 fans. Tennessee will receive the football to start the second half. And it would be very important for the Volunteers to take the kick, go down and score, and go up by 10.
Yeah, in these kind of games, you really talk about the momentum swings. Tennessee right now, the first drive of the second half is always the most important. Come out and set the tone to Mississippi State that you're in this game and you're ready to play this second half like you ended the first.
Kick by State comes down to the 10-yard line. Tennessee takes it at the 10. Bouncing to the outside is Coker. Good return out past the 30 to the 33, and Anthony Johnson makes the tackle. And that was not Coker, that was number 41. Well, we got to check that. Coach Fulmer comes up with somebody that's not on my too deep depth chart. Well, we'll check. We'll find out who it is. The mystery returner.
Great return by the mystery returner.
Yeah, definitely. Dennis Rogan, freshman. Tennessee with the ball, first down at the 34. Foster's the tailback. He takes the handoff from Ainge, tripped up as he crosses the 35. He picked up a couple. Kyle Love makes the tackle for Mississippi State.
Tennessee really doing a really good job right now. And Titus Brown, every time they're bringing somebody at him, giving him different looks, really trying to confuse him because he is the #1 defensive player on this team. Been a great stopper all year long and has had a couple big plays tonight, but Tennessee, for the most part, has kept him quiet.
Second down 8. Ainge, quick drop over the middle, pass caught, out past the 40, and now they say it's incomplete. Gabe O'Neill defending. Austin Rogers could not hold on to it for Tennessee, and now it's third down and about 8, maybe 8.5.
Good call right there.
Good defense.
Yeah.
Good coverage. Big third down here for Eric Ainge. And now an official's timeout. Review. They're going to, well, there's nothing to review. Our replay showed the ball hit the ground.
Yeah, it was very easy. I mean, from what I can understand, the official on the Tennessee side of the field, and maybe the coaches are getting on him a little bit and asking him to review that. But it's pretty obvious when you look on the replay that he did not have that ball.
Well, let's look at it again. Now watch. It comes out and hits the ground before his knee does.
Yeah, that was just a trap right there. Good acting job by Rogers coming up saying you have it, but not really going to fool the eye in the sky, as they say. It doesn't lie. Cameras never lie what you did.
Well, you're talking about a difference of about 5 yards. It's either 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 3 if they rule it a completion.
Which would be a real surprise if they ruled
Yeah,
it a completion.
I don't see them overruling it. Tennessee scored first, went up 7-0. 14 straight by Mississippi State, made it 14-7. And then Tennessee in the second quarter scored 10 straight points to lead at halftime, 17-14.
The ruling on the field is confirmed. It's an incomplete pass and 3rd down.
So now it's 3rd and 8.
Should have just asked us. We could have told them that a lot faster.
Saved about 3 minutes. Big play upcoming for Tennessee here. 3rd down and 8. The ball resting just over the Tennessee 35. Well, those cowbells are out, aren't they? Ainge changing the play. Out of the shotgun, good protection. Pass caught. Briscoe has the first down, I believe. He stepped out just past the 45. He had to get to the 44. He's got a first down. Big play by Tennessee.
Great job by Eric Ainge changing up the play, waiting for his guys, the crossing routes to get open. Briscoe gets open and has enough distance not even to get tackled right there and breaks for the first down. Smart play by him.
First down at the 46. Tennessee. Ainge again changing the play. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Long setback is Foster. He takes the handoff. Big hole. Foster cuts to the outside. He's pouring it on. Foster at the 20. Out of bounds at the 15.
Great play right there by Chris Scott, pulling around, absolutely opening up a huge hole for Arian Foster. You'll see it right here. He pulls around, takes on Jamar Chaney, gets just enough for Chaney to get back off, and Foster had the hole to break through and run.
38 yards on the play. So we look at it from the field level end zone camera. First down and 10. Tennessee at the 15-yard line. Foster's on the sideline getting a breather. And Ontario Hardesty's back in at tailback. They give it to Hardesty, cuts back inside the 15, down to the 12. Titus Brown makes the tackle. Hardesty picks up about 3. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is exactly what the Tennessee offense needed to come out and do. Have a drive, put together, show you can run the ball, show you can pass the ball. You're going to continue to come out and play this type of game, really keep the defense of Mississippi State out on the field. Now they've got to punch it in and get some points.
2nd down, 7. Line of scrimmage, the Mississippi State 11-yard line. They have to get to the inside the 5 to get a first. And now Ainge calls, no, they're going to drop a penalty flag. Philip Fulmer is jawing with the officials on the far sideline.
Delay of game. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Well, Coach Fulmer would say that's shooting yourself in the foot.
Ainge trying to have to change the play. Sees it a little bit too late. Trying to call a timeout, but was not able to get it. Tried to get Josh McNeil to give it to him. He wouldn't get it there.
2nd down and 12 now. They back it up to the 16-yard line. Ainge. Plenty of time. Fade route. Incomplete. Threw into double coverage. Mississippi State had Keith Fitzhugh and Demond Glanton back defending.
And probably the one pass that Coach Cutcliffe's really going to get on Eric Ainge is that pass right there, because that was a dangerous pass. Throws it with the safety coming back over the top, playing center fielder right there. If he just keeps going with the ball, he probably has an interception in the end zone. Ainge has got to throw that to the outside, over the outside of the wide receiver's shoulder, so he can't get there.
Third down and 12. Big play for Tennessee. The line of scrimmage is the 17-yard line. Here's Zane out of the shotgun. Back to throw. Incomplete. Way over the head of Austin Rogers, and now late penalty markers are dropped. Derek Pegues was guilty, and that's going to be pass interference, and will give Tennessee an automatic first down. And the trainers are attending to Rogers. Again, Ains threw into double and triple coverage that time. Nobody could really catch that pass, but they called interference.
And that's why they say it's so tough going across the middle, because right there, Austin Rogers takes a big hit right there. That's why a middle receiver that can go across the middle with no fear and catch the ball is so important to your team. But every once in a while, they pay the price.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 8 on the defense. Half the distance to the goal, first down.
Well, it was after the play.
Let's see it.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. That, I know if his mom's watching, that's one of those ones that your mom sits up there and cringes and holds onto the chair. That's a tough hit right there.
First down and goal. Tennessee at the 8-yard line. Now they had it first and goal at the 10 right before the half and could not get any points. Ontario Hardesty is the tailback. If I'm Tennessee right here, I line it up and I run 3 plays. You can get 3 yards at the crack and get in the end zone. Let's do it.
I think with your offensive line, you saw them last week what they can do, move guys out of the way. And I think if you're Coach Fulmer, you go in and tell those guys and go, listen, it's all on you. It's your time to step up, put this defense out of the game, and show them you're going to dominate them the rest of the game. And just we're going to run it. Tell them we're going to run it, because here's what we're doing.
First down and goal at the 8. Tennessee trying to score and go up by 10. The Volunteers went into the game favored by about a touchdown. Austin Rogers is a bloody mouth. Hardesty's a tailback. They give it to him. Cuts back inside to the 5. Hardesty into the end zone. Fumbled. It's been recovered by Tennessee. If it is, it's a touchdown.
Big Chris Scott signaling for his team that they scored the touchdown. And there's the official call. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Big Orange. As a fumble by Hardesty after an 8-yard run into the end zone, recovered by Tennessee. Now we'll probably have a challenge on this one as well.
They spotted the ball. They brought him down.
Oh, he was down, it looks like to me right there from that angle. But going to be down on the 1-yard line, so not much better for Mississippi State even at this point, but they'll probably take it and make them have to run it.
The ruling on the field is the runner is down. The previous play is under further review.
Well, I told you they're going to review it. Anything that looks like that's got to be reviewed.
It definitely doesn't. You know, for right there, all the chaos had been a lot worse for us right now. We've been waiting a lot more in that review if Mississippi State had recovered that in the end zone.
Oh, yeah. So they're going to look at it.
We could save them the time on this one, I think, too.
Well, let's look at it again from a different angle. I really can't. Well,
Yep,
he's down. There's the knee right there. Yep, he's down.
Down about the 1-yard line.
Well, we talked about it right before the half. How important was it for Tennessee to take the ball, go right down the field and score, go up by 10?
And also we talked about right there, or you did, that tell your offensive lineman this is your place to run it. Inside the 10-yard line, man up, man-to-man on the Mississippi State's defense, and say you just hit one of our guys and you took a cheap shot, and they're going to use that whether it was or it wasn't. They're going to tell their guys that, and they're going to go out there and play physical right now.
After review,
and get
the
them on the
running
field.
is confirmed. The runner was down at the 1-yard line. Second down.
Mississippi State, they really don't know whether to cheer or boo right here.
doesn't really benefit you much anyway unless there's a big play coming up right here.
At the 1-yard line. Second down and goal for Tennessee. Two backs. Foster's in there. Chris Brown is in there at fullback. They give it to Foster. He's in there. Touchdown! Big Orange! Arian Foster. And Tennessee has taken a 9-point lead by driving the opening possession of the second half the distance for the touchdown.
And I know Coach Fulmer and his coaches are happy to see that. You get inside the 10-yard line, and all you have to do is tell your offensive line, we're running it, we're going to stick it in. Early in the year and last year somewhat, Tennessee struggled running the ball in these tough situations when everybody knew they were going to run the ball, needed the short yardage. Right now, these last two games, they've been very successful.
Daniel Lincoln to attempt the extra point. He's still perfect with those. 24-14. Tennessee by 10, the Volunteers' biggest lead of the game. And we're going to look one more time at the touchdown as Foster goes up and over.
Nice job right there. Like I said, the offensive line pushing those guys back, getting their guys on the ground. That's what you want to see. And Foster makes a one little cut, and he's able to jump in the end zone.
"12 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the third quarter, and we're going to look at the touchdown drive by Tennessee as they took their first possession and scored in the game, and then the first possession of the second half as well.
Great job by Eric Gaines getting to Briscoe. And then from there, Arian Foster gets a block. Huge by the guard. Anthony Parker breaks it open, and Foster takes it down for about a 40-yard gain. And then from there, the big penalty, big hit. But then to finish it off, Arian Foster and the offensive line, all they needed to do, give it to him, and he's in.
So Tennessee's up by 10. And Wesley Carroll, the starting quarterback for Mississippi State, has a mild concussion. So I don't think he's going to be back. That means Hennig is going to go the rest of the way for Mississippi State. 9 plays, 67 yards. Foster gets the TD on a 1-yard run. Boomer's talking to his offensive line. Well, Carroll got his helmet on. He had a mild concussion, but I'm not so sure.
Doesn't look like it right there unless they didn't hide his helmet, which is always what they have to do with a lot of players.
Yeah.
They have a concussion, you better hide their helmet because they'll be looking around for it, and all of a sudden they'd be out on the field playing, and the doctor would be saying, who told him he could go back out there?
So you didn't do that.
Oh, there were a couple times. You always have to take a guy's helmet away from him and hide it or lock it up in a box so he can't go out and grab somebody else's and go out there.
Colquitt will kick it off. Justin Williams, number 33, back deep, standing at the 5 to receive it for the Bulldogs. This kick's fairly short, taken by one of the upmen at the 9-yard line. Brandon Lance Long breaks it to the outside, crosses the 40. Good return by Brandon Long. Lance Long, rather, for Mississippi State. Dennis Rogan makes the tackle. So good field position for Mississippi State, and Carroll is back in at quarterback.
And great job by Mississippi State's wedge right here, taking on their blockers and keeping going. They just got enough to let their returner get up the field.
There you see Carroll, number 13, the freshman quarterback for Mississippi State. Tennessee's defense did a great job. They stopped Mississippi State the last 3 possessions they had in the first half. Carroll, 3-step drop, pass caught. Good game. Close to a first down. Tony Burks, the reception on the pass from Carroll.
And that's really important for Mississippi State because they got to too much leaning on their running game. And Tennessee was not respecting the pass anymore, even though they've had some success passing the ball, Mississippi State. But when Tennessee got in that game and they were getting gashed, they started adding more guys up in the lineup in the box, and they were able to stop the run. And Mississippi State's got to loosen them up a little bit with some of that passing game again.
Second down, about a foot. Long count. Carroll gives it to Dixon. Got the first down, I think. Yes, he does. He gets out near midfield. Gerard Mayo makes the tackle for Tennessee. And that's the first down for Mississippi State in a long time.
Yeah, they've been doing a better job. Dixon's a guy you can't have run in a straight line. You don't want him going downfield, downhill on you. You have to continue to make him bounce toward the sideline so your pursuit can come over and get a lot of guys around him, because not one guy is going to be able to bring this guy down a lot of the times.
First down at the 49. Dixon and Hoskins, the two setbacks behind Carroll. Give it to Dixon. Dixon tiptoes his way through the middle. Good yardage. Picks up about 8. To the right side of the line, Gerard Mayo and Eric Berry make the tackle. But another good gain for Mississippi State.
Tennessee's defense has got to step up this second half like they ended the last half. They've got to say, we've got to stop this run game. We know what Mississippi State's got. They've got to do it on first down. They've got to get this team in second and long situations and then third and long and make them pass it.
Give it to Dixon again. First down. I think he's very, very close. He picked up 2. They're going to mark his forward progress just shy of the 40. I think he's got it. Walter Fisher made the tackle for Tennessee, but they're going to let him unstack and see where they put the football. And it is a first down, Mississippi State. They're running those receivers in and out just about every play. Burks is back in. First down, just shy of the Tennessee 40. Aubrey Bell comes to the left side. Dixon is the lone setback. Burks is in the slot left. Carroll, quick drop, pass, caught. Burks inside the Tennessee 25 down to the 20. Man, did he ever get there quickly. Ryan Carl made the tackle, but not before Burks picks up about 20 yards and a first down for the Bulldogs.
Not doing anything real difficult right here. Just running the quick slants. Burks gets matched up really well on the guy right there. Gets the inside. Have to take that away if you're Eric Berry right there. Can't let him get off that easy and have the quick slant like that. That's what they need to get for this Carroll guy to get off and to have his best passes. That's what he throws really well.
First down and 10 at the 20-yard line. Mississippi State driving. They're down by 10. Carroll gives it to Dixon. Big hole to the left side. Tennessee stops him as he gets inside the 20. Great shoestring tackle by the true freshman, Eric Berry.
Very nice tackle right there. He saves a touchdown because Dixon is out to the races right there and running downhill. He's going to score easily if Eric Berry can't come up with that play. And that's a tough tackle for a smaller safety. Come up on a big guy like that.
Second down 7. Carroll's career high in passing yardage going into this game was 93 yards. That came last week against UAB. He's got 120 now. And we're just still early in the third quarter. Second down 7. Carroll, Dixon, inside the 15. He's going to be faced with a third down, but it'll be third and short upcoming. He's got to get inside the 11 for the first down. Dan Williams makes the tackle. It's going to be third and 3 for Mississippi State.
There's no doubt what Mississippi State's going to try to do right here. Tennessee's defensive line has just got to step up. The linebackers got to step up. Third and 3. Make Mississippi State have to kick a field goal right here.
Big play here. Third down and 3. Carroll's working out of the shotgun. He's got Arnell Stallworth back there with him. Carroll, Tennessee's blitzing, throwing it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Jamel Smith. 11 yards from Wesley Carroll, and the Bulldogs have answered Tennessee's opening touchdown. Jonathan Hefney was burned badly on that play.
Tell you what, This Wesley Carroll's true freshman, but he's opening a lot of people's eyes right now, making this play.
The extra point attempt by Carlson is good. And it's a 24-21 game. Tennessee by 3, and if you thought there was any chance Mississippi State was going to go away, forget about it.
Not with this running back and with this new quarterback they've got that has a lot of confidence throwing the ball. Earlier in the week, Jamel Smith and Aubrey Bell were the two guys the coaches said we need to get the ball to more, and they've really shown up big today.
Well, the Volunteers look very impressive on their last drive. In fact, they have scored 21 points in their last 4 possessions.
But the team that you would have said before this is Mississippi State you're going to get in a shootout with, you'd have said no way. And it's an amazing game, a great game. Tennessee's really got to get that next score, though, because so far this year, when the opposing team has scored 25 points against Mississippi State, they're 0-2. Their other wins have been when they've held them for less than 25 points. So Tennessee's 1 point away from getting past that magic number that's held up in the other games.
My subtraction is bad. 17 points in their last 4 possessions. Thank you. 8:21 to go. Tennessee came into the game a favorite by about a touchdown. Was it 7-8 points? I think Coach Fuller would probably take a 1-point win now and go home.
I think anybody would, because this Mississippi State team has a lot of confidence, and with the true freshman quarterback, they're doing a lot of things they haven't shown they've been able to do all year long. He's not turning the ball over and keeping drives alive.
State will kick it off at the 30. And it's Adam Carlson who just tacked on that extra point. Well, Tennessee's going to have to continue to move the football, keep control, rest the defense, and keep Mississippi State's offense off the field. And that touchdown, by the way, came after Tennessee had stopped Mississippi State 3 straight possessions in the first half. Dennis Rogan is back deep for the Volunteers, along with Lennon Freer, number 3.
2 true freshmen.
Short kick taken by Freer, fumbles the football, picks it up, and he's stopped back at the 15-yard line. Marcus Washington put the hit on him right after he fumbled it.
Scary play right there. If you're Freer, you would know this if you're an older player. Jump on that ball. Do not try to pick it up. That's when the next fumble comes and the other team's going to score a touchdown. Don't pick that ball up.
First down at 10 at the 18. Tennessee, this is Foster weaving his way through to the 25. Picks up about 6 or 7. Gabe O'Neill makes the tackle. Foster just kind of picked his way through.
Having a really good night, had 50 yards in the first half, and he's adding on right now with 2 big runs. And he's their big back. Between the tackles, he's the guy they need.
Second down, about 4 after a 6-yard pickup by Foster. Give it to him again, dances away from one man, still on his feet, has the first down shy of the 30. Jamon Hughes makes the tackle, and I think he's got the first down.
Aaron Foster looking good tonight, being able to do a lot of things. Right here has man-to-man coverage, breaks the tackle. Big play right there to set up Tennessee's next play for a touchdown. And then with the huge run in the first half, making guys miss, offensive line doing a great job, but really showing his ability to outrun guys and have the big play potential, but also showing how to ground out the hard yards at times. Aaron Foster is their total package.
First down at the 29. They give it to the tailback again. This time he's dropped for a loss. Jamon Hughes was there leading the charge for the Bulldogs. him, I think his forward progress gave him a yard loss. It'll be 2nd down and 11. And 99 yards rushing for Foster prior to that carry. Now he's got 98. 2nd down and 11. Safety blitz coming. Pass caught by Coker. I believe that's Coker, or is it Lucas Taylor? It's Taylor. Jasper O'Quinn defending.
And that was all Ainge right there. If you saw, he raised his hands up to Lucas Taylor right there, saw the safety blitz, called his hot route. Taylor and him are on the same page, and great pass right here. He calls the play, sees the safety blitz, knows his read, and picks up a lot of easy yards by a smart quarterback knowing where to go with the football.
Well, he picked up 10, but he had 2nd down and 11, so it's 3rd and 1. Tennessee with both ends tight. Fullback and a tailback. Man in motion is Brown. Give it to the 2nd man through. Cutting to the outside. This is Foster. Out to the 50. 1st down Tennessee. Arian Foster's gone over 100 yards. Damon Glanton pushed him out.
Once again, Chris Brown with a great block, able to open up that hole for Arian Foster. Gets him through there. Arian Foster does the rest. But great job by that offensive line, having confidence in them on 3rd and 1 to go out there and get it.
It's at the 49 of Tennessee. 1st down Volunteers. And they've converted a couple of 3rd downs in this drive. Haynes, 3-step drop. There's that fade. Taylor's got it at the 30. He fell down, looked up, and there the ball was, all the way inside the 30-yard line.
I tell you what, that play has been on all night long to Lucas Taylor. Throw the deep fade to him. Anytime they need a huge play, Eric Ainge has been able to hit him with it, and they are on the same page tonight.
That was a 23-yard gain. Great catch by Taylor. 1st down Tennessee at the Mississippi State 32. 5:47 to go. Handoff straight ahead. I believe it's Hardesty, the tailback. Inside the 25. Good yardage right up the gut.
Got an injury, I think, to number 23 out there. Mississippi State.
Jasper O'Quinn is slow to get up. Looks like an ankle. Or a knee, I'm not sure. He's holding his knee.
He was writhing around like he was in a lot of pain out there before the play was even over.
Well, they're attending to him with an official's timeout. The clock is stopped with 5:37 to go, and Tennessee is driving. Well, the Volunteers have a great stable of running backs, and we've seen all of them today, and they've all contributed. Hardesty, Foster, Coker. Careers had a couple of carries.
They're a tough team to stop, and I tell you what, with putting in, if having a Foster and being able to add in a LaMarcus Coker also is going to add a difference in this ball game, because you're able to have the pass reception of LaMarcus Coker, but if a team gets into a nickel package, you can pound the ball right back with Foster. That's going to be a tough for a lot of defenses having to come face Tennessee later on down the stretch.
Foster's gone over 100 yards. The first time he's done that, or any Tennessee back has done that, since Southern Miss. Well, he's coming off on his own power. Jasper O'Quinn, 5'10" junior, defensive back. When play resumes, the football will be at the 23-yard line. Mississippi State, it'll be 2nd down and about 7.
Mississippi State's got to do a really good job here, because they're giving up a lot of yards. They're giving up that time of possession right now. It's going to start wearing them if they keep letting this Tennessee team move the ball slowly in chunks down the field. This defense is going to get tired in the 4th quarter.
Well, the guy in the red hat's out there on the field, so they're not going to start till he tells them they can. There you see pretty much the game set there. 5:37 left, Tennessee by 3 and threatening to add to it. Now they break from the huddle. Taylor's wide left. Delay, they give it to Hardesty inside the 15. First down, Tennessee.
And what a tough thing for any defensive coordinator going up against this Tennessee team. Arian Foster goes over 100 yards. You think you've got a break. He goes out of the game to catch his breath. They put Hardesty right back in. He cuts up in between the tackles and picks up the first down. Right here, breaks the arm tackles. They're not going to get this man. Breaks 3 tackles before picking up that first down. Great play by Hardesty.
First down at the 15. Tennessee can pick up another first down before they score. Straight ahead, Hardesty again inside the 10. Tennessee's just lining up and plowing ahead. Power football.
It really is power football, and this is what Mississippi State doesn't want, because this is going to wear your guys down in the fourth quarter. This is just Tennessee smash mouth football. Our guys are going to start leaning on you, and you're going to get more and more yards as the game goes on.
Second down 6. It's at the 10-yard line. This time Mississippi State stops it. Actually loses a yard. Jesse Bowman makes the tackle for the Bulldogs. Now Tennessee's faced with a 3rd and long. Loss of 2. It's 3rd and 8. Football's on the 13-yard line. Ames out of the shotgun, has 2 receivers left to right. The tailback is Hardesty. Ames back to throw over the head of the intended receiver. That was Lucas Taylor. It'll be 4th down, and Tennessee's field goal team will come on the field. Marcus Washington was defending.
Just a little too high right there. Ainge got him right where he wanted him. Lucas Taylor comes free right at the moment that he needs him, but Ainge gets a little too much on it, lets it float. Doesn't look like he planted with his foot, looked like he threw that off his back foot, causing it to go a little bit high.
Tennessee will try to extend the lead to 6. Daniel Lincoln, who is 1 out of 2 today in field goals, a 29-yarder right down the middle. And he made it. 2 out of 3 today for Daniel Lincoln. He has missed his only kick all year, 16 yards, his first one. Made one from 47 and that one from 29.
And the difference in the game right now for his 2 field goals has been the difference. He's been a weapon that has come on. Obviously a true freshman. You never know what you're going to get out of a kicker who comes on. Does he have the confidence to go into a big game and kick the clutch kicks you need him to? But Daniel Lincoln has really proved he's becoming a valuable weapon for Tennessee more and more each and every week.
3:47 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Volunteers have scored in each of their first 2 possessions this half, a touchdown and now the field goal by Lincoln. And Mississippi State has also scored in its only possession. A touchdown pass from Carroll to Burks. Justin Williams will be back deep to receive for Mississippi State, and Colquitt will kick it off for Tennessee. As Colquitt's injuries, have they pretty much gone away now? We're almost halfway through the season. He kicked a lot better, started kicking off last week against Georgia.
Yeah, they pretty much have, because you knew they would not let him kick off until his thigh was really healed, because they want him for punting first and foremost. They're going to get somebody else to kick off if that injury was anywhere still near to what it was. Right now, the way he's kicking it doesn't look like he's having any problems. And we hope we can keep him that way, because as you can see, he's a field position changer, and that's huge in this game.
Colquitt kicks it off. This one's high. Back to the 8-yard line, one of the upbacks. Slants long, and he's drugged down back at the 16-yard line. Tennessee had it well covered. And Reves, number 56, one of the great names in Tennessee folklore. Here's your Vols scoring drive, 12 plays, 70 yards. They ate up 4.5 minutes, and they added the 29-yard field goal by Daniel Lincoln.
And now the big challenge is coming out. This Tennessee defense has got to stop the run. Get Dixon running towards the sideline. Don't be letting him run downhill. That's how they're going to beat you.
Carroll still in at quarterback. Gives it to Dixon. Dixon to the 20. Picked up about 3, maybe 2. We'll see where they mark it. Rico McCoy made the tackle from his linebacker spot for Tennessee. They give him 4. It's 2nd down and 6. Well, they rushed the football until they opened up the passing game. Carroll burned them last time. Let's see if Tennessee can stop it here. 2nd down and 6. 3-step drop. Carroll pass caught by Burks. Burks has the first down, and out of bounds he goes at the 30-yard line.
I'm just amazed at this young man. They told me exactly what he could and couldn't do. They said he can't throw the deep ball, and I said, well, all right. But he can throw the slants and the hitches, and he's a smart kid that understands the game. He's mature, and he's not going to get us beat. And that's exactly what he's done tonight. He's made the passes he's had to keep Tennessee honest, but he hasn't done too much and gotten them beat.
First down at the 32. Following another nice run, pass play to Burks, who has been a real thorn in Tennessee's side today. They give it to Dixon. Weaves his way out past the 35. Picks up about 3, maybe 4. Rico McCoy and Ryan Carl make the tackle for the Volunteers. Clock moving, 2:40 to go in the 3rd quarter.
You can see right here the guard and the tackle pull on the strong side, and they're just getting the pushback that they need. You know, Mississippi State's been a right-handed team. They've been having a lot of success tonight, though, on the left side of this defense.
2nd down and 6. It's at the 35. Carroll back to throw, and it's batted down. And now they're calling pass interference. Aubrey Bell, that flag went in very, very late. And Brent Benson is the guilty party for Tennessee. And Philip Fulber
Has interference.
doesn't like it.
13. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. First down.
Brett Vincent almost had enough time to jump in front and catch the ball. Instead, by just putting his hand on the back right there, they're going to call that. I think that's a bad call, to be honest with you, the way he had that overplayed. He almost would be better off if he goes for the interception, doesn't touch the guy's back at all.
Well, the penalty only picked up about 2 yards. It was 2nd down anyway, so now it's 1st down. Didn't really hurt him. Dixon up the middle. Tennessee stuffs him at the line. No gain. Tennessee just clogged up that middle. DeMonte Bolden, Ryan Carl, Rico McCoy, all of those white shirts in there, making it very difficult for Dixon to get anything. It's 2nd down and 10.
And really, I tell you what, the defensive tackles have done a pretty good job tonight because there hasn't been a lot of room in between the guards to run the football. They've been having more of their success off tackle, pulling guys and kicking out the defensive ends or outside linebackers and running off tackle a lot more than they have on the inside.
Dixon and Ducre give it straight ahead. Not much there, maybe a couple. Ducre gets the carry. And it'll be 3rd and long. 3rd and about 7. Wes Brown also in on the tackle for Tennessee. The line of scrimmage is the 44. They got to get to the 49. Big play for Tennessee right here.
They have Stallworth in, who's their pass receiving running back out of the backfield, so look for something on the screen possibly.
Carroll back to throw. Caught. First down. Down to the Tennessee 40-yard line goes Burks. And it's a first down for Mississippi State. Jamal Smith makes the reception.
Once again, Carroll able to see the field, looking for the quick slant inside. Tennessee's been giving that up a little too easy tonight. Always when they need a big play right now, they're throwing that quick slant to get their big first down pickups.
First down inside the Tennessee 40. It's at the 39. Carroll to Dixon. Tennessee just hammers him back at the 40. That's a loss of a yard. They're going to give him his forward progress, but it's still going to be a loss. Dan Williams just stood him up.
Great job by Dan Williams right there, coming off his guy into his guard, gets right past him, gets his legs down, and then it looks like an Eric Berry coming up from the outside to make that play as well. So great job from your safety also.
That's the last play of the third quarter. We have one to go here in Starkville, and Tennessee leads it by 6, 27-21. Well, this has been a great football game, Will. I mean, it has just been back and forth. Neither team can deliver the knockout blow. Great game to watch.
Very good game, and just excellent to see the competition. That sometimes the running game has been the thing that's been working for Tennessee, and all of a sudden they open it up with the pass. The same thing for Mississippi State. Tonight, if you told me they were going to have a big success and a lot of plays from their quarterback, a true freshman able to hit them and get them out of these third and long situations, I said, there's no way Tennessee's going to win that game easily. Well, Wesley Carroll has really shown tonight he's going to be a great quarterback in this league because he knows what to do with the football and he knows how to get rid of it. And just giving in, Dixon just rushed for over 100 yards as well. So two tailbacks on either team now have over 100 yards tonight, with Dixon with 24 rushes for 107 yards.
"15 minutes left to go. A lot of time left. And really, each team has scored on every possession in this half. Tennessee had it twice, got a touchdown and a field goal in the third quarter. State is into their second possession of this half. They scored on their first one, and they're driving here. Second down and 11. As we start play in the fourth quarter, the football is just inside the Tennessee 40-yard line. Beautiful day for football. A little warm, about 80 today.
Really,
little bit of a breeze.
Really is glad to have that breeze, but you know, Tennessee's defense has been on that field a long time. So has Mississippi State's, and it's been a tough on the field. When you get into a passing game, it's not as tough. You're rushing, it's not as physical. Both these teams have had a lot of rushes run at them, and it's been a physical ball game.
All right, Dupree and Stallworth are back there along with quarterback Wesley Carroll. Give it straight ahead. This is the tailback. First man through. Tennessee stuffs him inside the 40. This is Dupree. And it will be third and long. Dan Williams, another big tackle. They're not getting anywhere over him, are they?
Big Dan Williams, he's 310 pounds at 6'3". He's the only guy on the field. You feel pretty confident if Dixon runs into him, he's going to get tackled.
It'll be third down and about 10. Aubrey Bell goes to the left side for Mississippi State. Burks goes to the right. Out of the shotgun. Carroll over the middle. Tennessee's got him inside the 35. It'll be fourth down and about 5.
Great tackle by Nevin McKenzie. They bring him in on the nickel package right there. As the Burke coming across the middle, they've dragged him across with a lot of success tonight. Nevin sees him coming into his zone, sees him catch the pass, and is right there to hit him. As you'll see him coming in the screen right there. Great tackle. That's what you need to do to get him off.
Fourth down and 6. They mark it back at the 35-yard line, and Mississippi State's going to go for it. You got a man up here if you're Tennessee. Fourth down and 6. And now The Bulldogs call a timeout.
Mississippi State.
First timeout for State. They have 2 remaining. Tennessee still has all 3 of their timeouts. Well, I want to know who put out the information he had a concussion.
I don't know.
Because if that's the case, and I'm the team doctor, I wouldn't have let him back in the game. Talk about Wesley Carroll.
If that's the case, you wouldn't think he'd be making these good of reads and decisions either.
Oh, no. He doesn't have a concussion.
Yeah, no, but he's been playing just one great game tonight, making the great throws and the right throws throughout this game. And for a guy that hadn't played that much this year so far, and he talked about a lot of injuries because Mississippi State's had two starting quarterbacks hurt. He's the 3rd string. He's looking very good for a 3rd string, looking like a 1st string more likely after this game.
Mississippi State's going to be faced with a 4th down and 6. They are 2 out of 5 in 4th down conversions this season. So they're converting about 40%. Tennessee leads it by 6, 27-21, and a lot of time left. 13:31 to go in the game.
We'll see if they have which running back they have on the field, because that tells you a lot of times. And they're going to have Stallworth out there at this point in the game. Number 30, he is their pass receiving running back. They don't put in Dupree or Dixon when they need a guy to catch the ball. They put in Stallworth. He's their guy that runs the routes, so they think they have the best chance of getting him the ball in passing game.
All right, here we go. 4th down and 6. 13:31 to go in the game. To say this play is big is an understatement for both teams. Stallworth is the running back along with Carroll, the quarterback. Now we're ready. Carroll's going to work out of the shotgun. Back to throw. Tennessee's coming after him. Pass deflected, but caught at the 30. It's going to be incomplete. Tennessee's going to take over on downs. Somebody got a hand up and deflected that pass for the Volunteers.
Great play right there, because Stallworth was open and had room to run.
But he had to come back for the ball.
Looked like big Xavier Mitchell coming on an inside pass rush move. Knows he can't get to the quarterback, but gets his hands up. The perfect thing for a defensive lineman to do for a guy that throws it low and causes the turnover for the Tennessee Volunteers.
Tennessee's got it back at the 31. First down. Ames gives it to the tailback. Foster changes his mind, cuts outside, gets nothing. Loses a couple. Jasper O'Quinn is back in the game, in on the tackle, along with several of his teammates, Anthony Littlejohn among them. So that is a loss of about 2 for Tennessee, back to the 29. Now they're going to say a loss of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
And that was just a good job by Foster, just to try to not lose more than that, because Anthony Littlejohn was sitting in the backfield looking at him as he got the ball.
Ames this time will work out of the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Ames back to throw, incomplete, way over the head of Lucas Taylor down the sideline. And now it's 3rd and 11.
Good job by Mississippi State, thinking they were going for the fade route again. They bring on Damon Glatton, comes across over for that big hit. He was looking for it the whole time and shifted over that direction. He was ready for that play.
3rd down and 11 for Tennessee. Crowd's ringing those cowbells here at Mississippi State. Ames, quick throw. There's the play. Pass is caught or intercepted. It has been picked off by Mississippi State inside the Bulldogs 40. We're going to wait and see. I think it was O'Quinn. It was. That one was up for grabs, and Taylor went up, O'Quinn went up, and O'Quinn came down with the interception.
Ainge loses his grip on this ball because this ball comes out of there going a little bit sideways and everything else. Not a real good spiral on it. And just a fight for it, and right there O'Quinn's got the better position for it, comes up with the interception.
It's at the 38. Mississippi State first down. Dixon inside, hammered back at the line of scrimmage by Tennessee. Gerard Mayo puts the hat on him. No gain.
And we're told that's the first career reception for O'Quinn, so obviously a good day for him having that play right there. That's a big play for them. But really for Tennessee, it's not too huge a play because you were going to have to punt it the next play anyways. And so it's just like a punt, a long interception if you can get the guy on the ground right there.
They give Dixon a yard. It's second down and 9. Out to the 38. Carroll. Pass incomplete. Tennessee was putting the heat on. DeMonte Bolden was coming hard after Carroll. Taylor, I thought, almost had it, but Quinn, as he came down to the ground, took it away from him.
Nice job by Quinn. A nice job right that last play by DeMonte Bolden getting back there. Quick slant can't work. It doesn't work as well when you have a big 300-pounder hitting you as you're trying to throw it.
Another big play for the Tennessee defense. Third down and 9. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Carroll back to throw. Tennessee's putting the pressure on. He's rolling right, throws it down the sideline, incomplete. Marcellus Johnson had a hand on it. That was Brent Vincent, rather, number 13, who got a hand on it. It's 4th and 9, and the Tennessee defense rises to the occasion, forcing a punt.
And that's a young, true freshman mistake right there. You take that one, you throw that one out of bounds. You don't want to give an interception right back in this situation. And that Brett Vincent holds onto that. He has a chance to return that for some yards right there.
Austin Rogers, or is that Hefney? Hefney's going to stand at the 15. Adams, a booming punt. Hefney backs up to the 10, sidesteps. Cuts out past the 20 to the 23. A pretty good return for Hefney, and the Volunteers have the ball back with 11:27 to go in the game and a 6-point lead.
And if you're Tennessee right now, you got to move the football out, at least out of this field position, and try to start running that clock some. You got to get some points, but at the very least, take some time off that clock with the way your defense is playing, and don't give Mississippi State the short side of the field.
Oklahoma State just killed Nebraska today, 45-14. Ames rolling left, throwing it, caught by Taylor. Taylor out to the 30. Good gain. Picks up 6-7. Dominic Douglas in on the stop. We'll run down some of these other scores for you. LSU is leading Kentucky 10-7. 5 minutes to go in the first half.
Ooh, good game.
Close football game. South Carolina's up 14-3 over North Carolina with just 45 seconds to go in the half. Tennessee to the 45. That's a first down for the Volunteers. Dominic Douglas makes the tackle on Arian Foster, who continues to rack up the yardage for Tennessee.
Right there, Tennessee quick snaps him, gets the easy couple of yards. Mississippi State wasn't ready for the play right there. Eric Ames just walks up. Instead of doing the no-huddle look around, he just snaps the ball at the very beginning and gets an easy 2 yards.
First down, Tennessee at the 35. Volunteers want to eat up as much of this clock as they can. They give it inside the tailback. That's Foster. Gabe O'Neill makes the tackle. He takes it out to the 38-yard line. Pick up of just a couple. And it will be second down.
There's no doubt who the workhorse has been tonight for Tennessee, because they need some plays right now, need some yardage. They've been going to Arian Foster and letting him make some moves and break some tackles. He's been doing a very good job of picking 3, 4, and then busting a big one every once in a while.
Second down, 6. back to throw. Little flare. Incomplete. Foster couldn't hold it. It'll be third down upcoming for Tennessee. Marcus Washington was defending on the play. Here's another upset. Penn State knocked off Wisconsin, or is beating Wisconsin 24-7 in the first half. That is
I'll tell you what, if you get in the top 10 this year, it's a curse, because pretty much your next game, you're going to lose.
Big play here. Third down and 6, maybe 7 for Tennessee. A lot of time left. 10 minutes, 18 seconds. Tennessee leads it by 6. Ames gives it to Foster. Foster still on his feet. Foster cuts back to midfield. First down, Arian Foster.
That is a tough one to handle if you're a defensive player right there, thinking they're going to pass the ball. If they give the draw, you know they're not going to be able to pick up the first down with that many yards to go. Great job by Arian Foster. Probably, even though he scored 3 touchdowns last week against Georgia, this is probably by far his most complete and best game that he's played all year long.
Right at midfield. First down, Tennessee. Ames straight drop. Little screen to Foster. Boy, Mississippi State had it played well. Number 51, Avery Hannibal, broke that play up and stopped it.
Good job by Hannibal playing defensive end. You always know when the quarterback's doing that screen, he starts sinking and dropping 10 yards too deep. You got to come back and get the guy, because they're not unblocking you for a reason. Good job by Jamar Hughes and Avery Hannibal making that play right there.
Second down, about 11. Ames straight drop. They're coming after it. Pass caught. Chris Brown still on his feet. Brown to the 40. Inside the 40 down to the 36. First down, Tennessee. Chris Brown. Jamon Hughes makes the tackle for the Bulldogs.
That's a frustrating play also if you're the defensive coordinator. Surely they're not going to run a screen again right after the other one didn't work. Just going to run it to a different man. Chris Brown picking up the big yards right there is a guy that could play easily the fullback position or the tight end position in the NFL. He can do it all.
First down, Tennessee. They're moving. 9 minutes to go in the game. Volunteers lead by 6. Ames, they give it to the tailback. Foster, not much there. He crosses the 35 down to the 34. Jimmy Holmes makes the tackle. That was Montario Hardesty at tailback for Tennessee.
And if you're a Tennessee fan, the very least thing, if they don't get points, they're running the clock right here, and it's going to be below the 8-minute mark at the very least before Mississippi State can have the ball back. Got to keep that clock moving, but Tennessee needs some kind of points out of this drive.
Second down, 9. Three-step drop, pass caught. Taylor out of bounds inside the 30. Very close to a first down. We'll have to see where they mark it. It's going to be short. Derek Pegues made the tackle, pushing Taylor out of bounds. And it's going to be third down and about 1, a little less than a yard. Quick snap, give it to the tailback. This is Hardesty inside the 20. Hardesty down to the 15. First down, 10, Tennessee. Jamon Hughes makes the tackle for the Volunteers.
Great changeup right there by Tennessee, coming out with the quick snap. Mississippi State once again not ready after they'd seen it once, and Hardesty hitting the hole hard and busting through there and really making a tackler pay at the end of that run right there. It kept on going.
First down and 10, Tennessee at the 15. And not anything there for Hardesty. I think they were trying to set up that reverse, or at least a fake reverse. Gabe O'Neill broke it up. It's going to be a loss. Loss of about a yard, maybe a foot. Second down and 11. Clock continues to move. We're now under 7 minutes to go in the game.
Tennessee knows they're in field goal range, but it'd be really nice to get a touchdown out of here and put this game hard to reach for Mississippi State's offense.
Give to Foster. Great blocking. Foster turns the corner. Inside the 10. Tennessee had the blockers out in front, and Foster followed them for about 6-7 yards.
Great crack block right there by Austin Rogers. Comes up and seals the end. Defender never saw it coming. That's what bounces Arian Foster out to the sidelines and lets him pick up some good yards.
Clock moving, 6:09 to go. It's 3rd and 3 for Tennessee. The 14-yard line, or actually the 9-yard line. They're stacking everybody up front. Ames looking to throw. Protection's there. Incomplete. Intended for Rogers. And all over him was number 18. That's Marcus Washington. It'll be 4th down.
Tough one right there for Ames. That was awfully tight coverage on that wide receiver and hard to get it in there. He tries to thread the needle. As you can see, Marcus Washington almost picks that one off actually and steps in front of his player. So that was a little bit of a dangerous pass, but they got away with it right there.
Daniel Lincoln's going to try a 16-yard field goal. He has missed one from there earlier today. His only miss of his career. The kick is up and it's good. No miss there, it was perfect. Daniel Lincoln gives Tennessee 3 points, but more importantly, it's now a 2-possession game for Mississippi State.
And that really hurts Mississippi State's offense because their offense is the pound it, run the clock. It's hard to score really fast. So that's going to put them to have to change up their offense a little bit and have to take some shots downfield with their quarterback.
Some other scores we can tell you about while we have a minute. Oregon is way up over Washington State, 26-0 in the first half still. Boston College is up 6-0 over Notre Dame with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. And a couple of finals we can tell you about. Alabama won today over Ole Miss, 27-24. 30-21 here in Starkville with 5:45 to go in the game. Man, this has been a great football game.
Back and forth, exactly what you want to see in a football game. And if you're a Tennessee fan and you want to know, how's this team going to come out and respond? Is this going to be the trap game they fall into? Well, really, this Tennessee team has played a very good Mississippi State defense and team all together, and they have come out with the emotion they needed to play with and played very effective. They had their spots where they haven't been as good and been stopped, but give a lot of credit to Mississippi State. They've come in with a lot of motion, and they have a much better team than people have been giving them credit for, because with that freshman quarterback, they've added something to their offense. It's going to make them a dangerous team for a lot of teams to come down the road.
Let's look at the drive app. We'll look at it after the kickoff, as Tennessee will kick it off. And Justin Williams will be back deep to receive for Mississippi State. Tennessee hangs on here. They'll be 4-2 with 3 straight wins going to Alabama. They'll play at Bryant-Denny Stadium next Saturday, 3rd Saturday in October. You played in 4 of those games. You never lost one, did you?
Never lost one, and I can tell you this, the fans don't ever want you to lose one, because if there's any game they tell you in your schedule, every fan will come up and tell you, just beat Alabama, we'll be okay.
Get our first chance to battle against Coach Nick Saban. Colquitt to kick off. A line drive. It bounces and rolls out of bounds at the 20. That's going to give Mississippi State the football at the 35. So good field position for State, but they're down by 9 points. It's going to take 2 possessions to catch or pass Tennessee here.
And if you're Tennessee, this is a good situation for your defensive front, defensive line. You want to see which backs are going to come out in the game. You know they're going to run it some, but you know you've put Mississippi State's offense in the position that they have to pass the ball to catch up with you. They're not the best pass blockers in the world at this offensive line. So if the defensive line has to gear up right here, change their momentum, and get back and get on the quarterback.
First down, Mississippi State at the Bulldog 35, 5:45 to go. Carroll's gone all the way with a couple of plays at quarterback. Three-step drop, pass caught, and Tennessee knocks him down after a short gain. Jamel Smith. Here's that Tennessee drive a moment ago that resulted in the field goal.
Eric Ainge once again to Lucas Taylor picking up some big yards. And then the big man with his best game all year, Arian Foster, breaking loose, the workhorse. Finally, Eric Ainge goes back to Chris Brown for the big screen play. Chris Brown does it all, picking it up. And then Montario Hardesty gathering a bunch more yards.
Carroll under pressure is going to keep it. He runs it, slides down, short of the first down. But he did pick up good yardage. It'll be third down upcoming as we go under 5 minutes to go in the game. They mark it at the Mississippi State 42-yard line. It's third down and 3. Carroll throws it incomplete.
Good job right there.
Tennessee had it well covered.
And, you know, making some plays right here. And this is always going to be tough for Mississippi State until they establish a down-the-field presence that this quarterback probably can with time. But right now, everybody knows that they have to be able to have that run to keep you honest. They can't scare you right now going downfield and passing all over the place. And this defensive line knows this offensive line is not as experienced, and they're gearing up, putting their mouthpieces in ready to try to get some sacks.
Fourth down and 3 upcoming. State's gone for 1 today. They didn't get it. Carroll out of the shotgun. Tennessee's coming hard. It's going to be incomplete. The state bench wanted a flag. There is no flag, and the Volunteers have held them again. Tennessee takes over, first down and 10 at the Mississippi State 42.
Nice play, Jonathan Hefney right here, coming over and breaking this pass up. Wesley Carroll showing the gun downfield, throws it a little bit too high, and Hefney able to get it out of there so the receiver can't catch it.
And the crowd is beginning to file away. 4:33 to go. Tennessee's got Foster and Hardesty both in the game. Now Foster's going to come out. Hardesty will stay in. They give it to Hardesty. Following his blockers, still on his feet. Hardesty has the first down inside the State 35. Titus Brown makes the tackle for Mississippi State. It's a first down, Tennessee, after a pickup of about 11.
And this is always tough if you're this defense after your offense is just giving the ball back to you, because you're out of energy, you're tired, and right now there's not a lot of hope to win this ball game. That's when the yards start peeling off, usually for the running back coming into the ball game.
High formation, Tennessee with a power lineup in there now. They're going to run it, eat up this clock. They give it to Hardesty again inside the 30, down to the 25. Good yardage. Hardesty just plowing straight ahead. Picked up about 5, maybe 6 more. Jasper O'Quinn make the tackle for Mississippi State. Second down and 5 upcoming for the Volunteers, and they mark it at the 26 of the Bulldogs. More importantly, the clock continues to roll. Just over 3.5 minutes left in the game.
And you can pretty much count Tennessee's going to keep this ball on the ground, and they're just going to tell their offensive line, move it ahead, pave the road.
Chris Brown in motion to the right. They give it to now a flag. Somebody may have jumped.
Before the snap, ball start. Number 80, offense. 5-yard penalty, still second down.
That'll cost him. Now it's 2nd down and 10.
Jeff Cottom just jumped a little too early out there at the tight end. When it gets a little bit loud, you're trying to hear the snap count, but you're trying to be the first guy off the ball and get a good get off, and it's hard to hear the snap count even that long away from the quarterback. The farther you get, it's tough. The tougher it is to hear.
2nd down and 10. Tennessee with a long setback. That's Hardesty. Give it to him. Around the right side. Hardesty plows straight ahead, down close to the 25. And Mississippi State calls a timeout with 2:44 to go in the game. And State has only one timeout left.
State trying to encourage their defense, get them to step up, say, hey guys, don't give any more points up, bow your neck, play for your pride right here. You don't want to give anything up to this Tennessee team. You've had a great game. Don't give in, even though there's 2 minutes and 44 seconds. That's what I'm talking to these coaches about. They've said all year long, we're trying to get these guys out of the state of losing, out of thinking we came close, but we almost got there. They're trying to get these guys to play for 4 quarters and understand they can win any ball game they're in, and that they are champions, and that they continue to play, they'll have something special at the end of this season. And that's what they're doing right here, talking to those guys right now, telling them to stay up. On Tennessee side, you're telling your offensive linemen, your young guys, keep it going. Keep pushing these guys, keep getting your work, dominate them and take their will. And if you're the running back, don't drop the ball. You won't get him many carries for a long time.
Well, we'll set the scenario for you here. It's 3rd down and 4. And we have 2:44 to go. State has one timeout left. And Tennessee has a 9-point lead. And the line of scrimmage will be the Mississippi State 26-yard line.
Been a great game. You hate to see somebody have to lose, but obviously you want to see somebody, the Tennessee Vols, win anytime they get it. But great game's been played by Mississippi State. True freshmen, their defense, just a tough group of guys. And what we expected coming into this game, physical guys that are going to give you a war for 4 quarters, and that's exactly what happened.
Now they mark it ready to play. Big play upcoming. Tennessee would love to hang on to this football for another minute or so. 3rd down, about 4. Ames gives it to Hardesty, spinning away. Hardesty going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down. Titus Brown hit him, held him up, waited for some of his teammates, and there is no gain. And Mississippi State has called its final timeout of the ball game. No gain, so the line of scrimmage remains the 26.
And good job for Mississippi State calling that last time out to talk their guys up, to pump them up. They looked like they were giving up for a second, letting Tennessee's offensive line run through them, but showing they still had some pride and came up and made a great stop right there.
The Volunteers, if they can hang on for another 2 minutes and 37 seconds, will improve to 4-2 overall, 2-1 in the SEC.
And as we talk about, every week's a 1-week season, 1-week playoff, because the SEC East is in your control from here on out. You just have to take every game as it's a playoff game. For me to get to the SEC championship, we've got to win the next one. And that's what they did today in playing Mississippi State. Didn't overlook it and came out ready to play.
The Volunteers will play at Alabama next week. And another big SEC game. This is a 42-yarder, 43-yarder from Daniel Lincoln. Slight angle to the right. Lincoln gets it away. It's long enough. It is good. Daniel Lincoln just does not miss except that 116-yarder.
The easy one.
The easy one today, he missed.
And just what a weapon. Confidence builder for him after you missed that one early, but able to come back and hit 2-3 big field goals. He's had a great year so far, and it seems like he's going to be a great kicker for a long time for Tennessee.
Well, that one was important because while it is still a 2-possession game, with a 9-point lead, you could have tied or won the game with a touchdown and a field goal. Now you got to score 2 touchdowns in 2.5 minutes. Let's look at it again from the ground up. Perfect.
Well, he could have hit that from a lot farther back.
He has improved so much since the spring. Just unbelievable. Well, Britton Colquitt's going to kick it off from the 30. Justin Williams will receive. Standing inside his 10-yard line. Tennessee in control, leading by 12 with 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Hope you've enjoyed our pay-per-view telecast today from Starkville, Mississippi. Now Colquitt gets a foot into the ball and kicks it high down to the 7-yard line. Bobbled by Williams. He's at the 20. Tennessee stops him at the 24. And State will put it in play right there. Ricardo Kemp makes the tackle, among others, for Tennessee. Wesley Carroll back in at quarterback for Mississippi State. He's gone all the way except for a couple of plays late in the first half.
And he's had an impressive game, and for Mississippi State, this is not a bad situation. You've seen what he can do in a close ball game. You want to see if he can work on his long ball game and get some of these deeper passes, because he's been very impressive in the short passing game today.
Tennessee's coming hard. Carroll completes it. First down, out of bounds. Pass caught by Arnell Stallworth. Picks up about 11. It'll be a first down, and he got out of bounds. Good job by Carroll avoiding the pressure that Tennessee was putting on and got the pass away.
And he's gotten beat up today, because he's had a lot of pressure, and a lot of volunteers have let him know that they were there all day long, and he's just gotten up, except for that few minutes he had to sit out for a little injury. He's come back and been very confident and very cool under pressure. First down and 10, State at the 35. Clock is stopped with 2:17 to go. Carroll back to throw. Tennessee's coming hard. They got him and drop him back at the 30. And getting him was Antonio Reynolds, number 89. Sack for Reynolds. That's a loss of 5. It'll be second down, 15. His first sack on the year, so you know he's excited to finally get on the boards with that. Any defensive end is always wanting to get those sacks. Doesn't matter when they come. Tennessee rushing 3. Pass is caught by Bell. First down, out of bounds. Tennessee playing a little too soft right there. Let Bell catch it for about 12 and then get out of bounds another couple of yards up the field. It'll be a first down, Mississippi State, 142 right at midfield. And I think you really have to talk about John Chavis today. The adjustments he made from that second quarter, being able to stop Mississippi State, only allow them to have that 7 points in this half. Just a great half showing for this defense, and really showing they've improved in their tackling and stopping the run in this ball game.
Pass knocked down. Marcellus Johnson almost had a pick. Incomplete. It'll be second down at the 50. Three field goals today for Tennessee's Daniel Lincoln. No, 4. He's kicked 4. Pass incomplete. Bobbled by Jamel Smith. And almost picked off while he was bobbling it. Tennessee had a couple of backs back there defending, and let's take another look.
Good throw, just a little bit in front of him, but Jamel Smith gets his hands on it. As you always say, if you can get your hands on it, you ought to be able to catch it if you're a wide receiver.
Hefney almost had a shot at it. It'll be 3rd down and 10. 1:28 to go. Carroll pass is incomplete. Almost picked off by Vincent, and if he had held on to that, he would have sailed right on into the end zone. Pass is intended for Lance Long. It'll be 4th down and 10 for Mississippi State.
Great pass rush by Gerard Mayo coming off the edge and getting a shot on Carroll. And then Brett Vincent, just young man, if you could hold on to that ball, you'd had a big highlight right there. True freshman, though, so you got to say, the true freshmen on this team are playing really well. Eric Berry and Brett Vincent have showed that they are two outstanding, going to be really outstanding SEC football players.
4th down and 10. Mississippi State is 0 for 2 in 4th down conversions today. Carroll running, stopped at the 45. And Tennessee's going to take over on downs. They have stopped Mississippi State 3 straight times on 4th down tries this afternoon. Well, I wonder if Coach Fulmer's going to get another Gatorade bath over there. Let's look at that last play.
Trying to pick it up, but not going to pick up that far in that distance of a play. Running the ball right there. You got to have a huge opening. You can't have a small opening. Just read it a little bit wrong.
State's out of timeouts. Eric Ainge takes a knee in the victory formation, and the clock is moving. 1:10 to go. Well, he's getting a lot of handshakes. I don't see the Gatorade thing coming after him, though.
2 yards. 2nd down.
Big win for Coach Fulmer and the Volunteers today. Big win.
Yeah, because you really talk about this is a game that as a team after an emotional win against Georgia at home, you got Alabama next week. You can always overlook this game, and it's a perfect trap game. But Tennessee came out, they met the match that they needed to be. They had the effort they needed to have, and they had a tough fought game, but they stayed in this ball game and really played really well on both sides of the ball. They had their moments, but they didn't play as well, but they came up with the plays they needed to make and had a great win here.
That's going to do it. They're not going to have to snap it again. Tennessee has come from behind to beat Mississippi State 33-21 today here in Starkville, Mississippi. Coach Fulmer and Sylvester Croom, the head coach of Mississippi State, getting together with a congratulatory handshake at midfield. And the Volunteers improved to 4-2 now overall. Their only losses to California and to Florida. They're now 2-1 in the SEC as they go to Alabama on the 3rd Saturday in October, a week from today in Tuscaloosa. The Volunteers win 33-21. And now let's go back on the field. Here once again is Rick Russo.
All right, thank you, Randy. You know, Tennessee coming in here today expecting a scrappy or a fight from a scrappy bunch of Bulldogs, and they would get it right into the 4th quarter. The Volunteers brought their offense, the ground game working once again. Arian Foster with over 100 yards rushing, and they got the big play. Eric Ainge, a 51-yard pass to Lucas Taylor. But it was the Tennessee defense which would preserve Tennessee's first road victory of the season. And as Will Overstreet was mentioning, this could have been a trap game for the Big Orange. Coming off the emotional win over the Georgia Bulldogs, Tennessee could have had a letdown today against Mississippi State. And while it will not go down maybe as one of their better efforts of the season, it is still a big win for Tennessee, and that's all they have to do now in the SEC in order to control their destiny in the Eastern Division. 2 down, 5 to go in league play for the Volunteers, who again improved to 2-1 in conference play, 4-2 overall, heading to Alabama next week to take on the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tennessee comes in here to Davis Wade Stadium, answering a lot of questions about being on the road, and they get it done following 2 previously difficult road tests against the Florida Gators and the Cal Golden Bears. But Tennessee does come here to Starkville today and picks up a big win, 33-21 over the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For Randy Smith and Will Overstreet and everybody behind the scenes, I'm Rick Russo. We thank you for tuning in today and enjoy the football down the line. We'll see you next time.